Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
An antique's value is in the
Time
eye of the
itself
beholder.
is a silent song.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
An antique's
Time itself
value
is
in
a
the eye
silent
of the
song.
beholder.
Can we play Banker next time?
Yep, you're right.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder.
Time itself is a silent song.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water,
Antique's value
transitory.
of the beholder.
Time itself is a silent song.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Is in the eye of the beholder.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Time itself is a silent song.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Antique's value is in the eye of the beholder.
Time itself is a silent song.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
An antique's
I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Oh, shucky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope we're having a great day today. It is Wednesday, the 26th of June, 2024, and it's A's birthday. Happy birthday, A. Which caught me off by surprise, so I may not be able to do a Happy Birthday A and Miko video this year, but I will try tomorrow to edit something together and then chuck it out, I don't know, tomorrow midnight Sydney time, but so that's going to be like essentially during Miko's birthday, but that's usually how I do things, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we've got the Siegwinne Story Quest, which one thing I wanted to point out is I call her Siegwinne. Now, I know a lot of people call her Siegwinne, which is perfectly fine and perfectly legitimate, you know. The name is, I guess, meant to be French, but I don't really have a good grasp of French. You know what I have a slightly better grasp of? German. And I don't know what it is. I see the name S-I-E-G. I think German. I think it's German. So I pronounce it like almost as if it's German. And let's be real here. German, French, if you apply that Lebensraum mindset, it's more or less the same. Because, you know, the French did you know, surrender in World War II, didn't they? So, you know, French and German, more or less the same thing. That's kind of how that works, right, folks? So, yeah, ultimately, that's the dealio right there. Alright, we've got everything sorted out. Let's go. Okay, we'll do a bit of farming. We'll do our weeklies just to start off with. So let's go and fight. So yeah, I won't be calling her Siegwinne. I will be calling her Siegwinne, as always. I've always called her Siegwinne, actually. This has remained, what's the word? Consistent throughout my entire experience of Fontaine so far. Yeah. So her name is Siegwinne, and this is her story quest. Not this.
Or do you not even have the courage to be with these rising flames?
Glory to the Shogun!
I'm always watching. Right here. Billowing surge!
Closer now.
There is no escape!
Where are you?
Torn to oblivion!
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of
Right now.
purgatory.
Emerge.
No turning back!
Is it my turn now?
A sight to behold.
Where are you?
Right here.
Oh, I just realized, because I have the music on, I just had a brilliant idea of, I had a brilliant idea, truly inspired idea of using the stream to also record some footage, but then I just realized, oh yeah, I have music in the background. I mean, I can probably still use it.
Ending.
Who's next?
Let's move out. Right now. Right here.
Whoa.
There is no...
Ugh.
Quiver!
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Shine down!
The rotation is all over the place!
Strike! Storm the front!
Right now. Right here.
The sun and moon have set. Only
Whoa.
moon remains.
Let's move out.
All hope has been extinguished.
Alright. Heal everyone, Coco me.
Allow me. Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Flash! There is no escape!
Sometimes
Go,
only the
go, 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 go. Ah, I didn't crit! I'll grab that. I'll grab the replays anyway. That's fine. What do we get? Ooh, okay. Anyway, how's it going, Raider Raids? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. You got R5 Arcane Battery. Ooh! I have no idea what that does. Arcane Battery is one of those arcanes where, like, you read the name and you think, that sounds like Energize. That's not Energize. I don't know what Arcane Battery does. There's like a couple. There's one that I think is called Arcane... There's a particular arcane that's like, that makes you not susceptible to radiation damage. And it's got a name that makes you think it's not, you become not susceptible to magnetic damage, but that's not how that works. Very confusing. I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. Me and the fam, we went to this cute Italian restaurant. Oh, it's the one that gives you energy per armor? Alright, yes, I remember now.
A brash maneuver.
Shine down!
That's like specifically good on Rhino, isn't it?
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Is that like meant to be like who's that for, really?
Allow me.
Quiver!
Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now. Emerge.
Because generally speaking,
Illusion shatter!
because I'm thinking about it, like Railjack. Like generally speaking, warframes that are energy hungry, like your mags, your banshees, your not really your proteas.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
They don't tend to have a lot of armor. And then your tanky warframes, your rhinos, your Inaroses, your Sevagoths, they're usually not energy hungry, or they can be rage tanks. So I'm left wondering, who is this particular thing for?
Right now, right here.
Illusion shattered.
Rest rebuild.
Glory to the Shogun.
A sight to behold. Right now, emerge. Right here. Torrent, bring refuge.
Heal.
Strike. Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh crap. I don't have Numos here.
Right now. Emerge.
No turning back.
Nothing
Missile
lasts
spam on
forever.
Railjack with Inaris though. Yeah, true.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh crap, I don't have Numos here.
Illusion shattered.
Wah.
Come on out. Eternity. The fun is over.
Okay. I should definitely bring Numos here. All right, then we do double hydro. Because I don't have a sword character on the team. That's rough. That's rough living, no sword character on the team. Maybe I can break 2000 energy? Do you need 2000 energy? Like, what can you do with the 2000 energy on Inaros? And I do realize I am asking this question post Inaros rework. What do you do with 2000 energy on an Inaros though? Even now.
Emerge right now.
Oh, I didn't... Okay. This is going to be an interesting team comp.
There is no escape.
Time to shine. Strike a pose. Right here. Emerge.
Oh, I know you're doing
right
it for the memes. I'm just trying to figure out like what the meme even is.
here. Rebuild.
Shine down.
Emerge right now. Right here.
There is no escape.
Covenant of the deep.
Okay, this is really weird.
Right now. Right here.
Shine down.
Shower me with praise.
Oh yeah,
Allow me. Right now.
Now
Alright,
you
go.
shall perish.
I don't know where the jellyfish is.
Right here.
All right, here we go. When I'm working, I'm kind of addicted to Emberfire, which is the music from the Arlecchino animation, where she like freaking like destroys old mate Crucibina.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I'm like kind of addicted to the music right now. Oi.
Strike a pose.
Oh yeah, give me that Numos here.
Let my name echo in song. Right now. Emerge.
Torn to oblivion! When's my Siegwinne video coming? I am actually going to do a video about Siegwinne. Funnily enough, funny you ask, I am actually going to do a video about Siegwinne. But my angle, spoilers, is I'm not going to get Siegwinne because I already have Medic Mona. And I think Medic Mona is absolutely fantastic and is already more or less enough for your Farina teams. But that being said, Siegwinne might actually be like secretly gangbusters when Natlan drops. I don't know.
Let's do this.
I don't know, right? We don't know. I don't really know what's coming in Nat. Well, obviously I don't know what's coming in Natlan. But on top of that, like, it's feeling like the highest situation where, like, yeah, obviously the highest damage is not really all that existent until you have C6 or at the very least C2. If you want to try and do something, but like, what showed up in Fontaine? A lot of enemies that do an absolute metric, like, crazy ton of damage. And what does the higher do really, really well? Damage mitigation. Enemies that do so much damage, they break your shields, like, instantly. Even Zhongli's shields are getting broken pretty damn quickly by Coppelius and Abyss. What does the higher do? Interruption resistance on a timer instead of interruption resistance on HP, which tends to mean it lasts longer. I mean, it doesn't last long enough, but sure as hell lasts longer than your Zhongli shield, it seems. Or at least my Zhongli shield. I don't know! Of course, I'm not building, like, friggin' Black Tassel Zhongli, so maybe that's the difference. But at the same time, ew, Black Tassel Zhongli. Ew, 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 ew. You know? Did you get Siegwinne, Gerstiao?
Right now, right here, right now. Hold the line. Quiver. Now.
You didn't get Siegwinne. And why didn't you get Siegwinne? Is it because you have no idea what you want to do with Siegwinne?
Right here, right now.
I don't even know, like, how much theory crafting has gone into Siegwinne.
No turning back. I'm always watching. Right here, right now.
Because, like, I'll be real here. Even I don't know what I want to... If I ever got Siegwinne right now, I don't know what I would do with her. Like, what would I do? I don't see her working all that well in an Aloy team. I don't see her... I could potentially use her in my Arlecchino Farina team. But the thing about Siegwinne is that she buffs specifically off-fielders and off-fielder skill damage. So, I suppose I could actually use it in this team. I could actually use it in this team. Right? But the thing is, I won't use her on this team. And the reason why I wouldn't use her on this team is because the reason why I have Kokomi here and the reason why Kokomi works so well in this team is because A, she's a healer, but also B, and more importantly, she's from Inazuma. The entire point of the Raiden Inquisition is that everyone here is from Inazuma. We've got A, the Archon, Miko, her BFF, let's go with that, Sara, her general, and then Kokomi, her ex-enemy. Her ex-rival, if you will. And Kokomi is a fantastic healer. You know? So yeah, that's why I always play. That's why I wouldn't replace Kokomi in this team. Now from a specifically, like, I guess not even necessarily meta perspective, but I guess from a specifically DPS perspective, one could argue that Siegwinne is better than Kokomi in this team, because I'm only using Kokomi mainly for I'm using Kokomi mainly for jellyfish healing and occasional team healing. I don't really need to do a lot of team healing in this team, usually because I'm good enough at the game. Usually, but not at the start of this stream. Definitely not at the start of this stream. So yeah, that's the thing. But Siegwinne could technically be a better healer for this team, because she could buff Miko's off-field damage while A is popping off. You could make an argument for that. Kokomi, I have her on TOM, so theoretically she's doing that too, right? But Siegwinne does that without needing enemies to be near the jellyfish. Could be better, you know? Siegwinne, but then on the other hand, Siegwinne's ult is like... Siegwinne's ult, unless you build DPS, is like actually meaningless. And because this is a team with A, the goal... What's the goal? The goal is to... The goal is to use everyone's ults. I don't even remember what the energy requirement of... Oh, sorry, not energy requirement. I don't even remember what the energy use of Siegwinne's ult is. Her trailer is top tier though. Oh yeah, her trailer is absolutely fantastic. They really popped off on the marketing of Siegwinne, and I really enjoyed it. I think her trailer is fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
Right now.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what her story quest is going to be. I'm hoping it's really good. Have you done her story quest? Because one thing I'm kind of curious about is like how long it is.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I'm gonna have to record those. No, I'm gonna have to record clips separately for the A and Miko birthday video. I haven't done any of the 4.0 ones. Really? So what? You've just done the Archon quest and that's it. And so your experience of the Neuvillette Story Quest, the Clorand Extravaganza, the Farina Fiasco, the Navia... Well, I can't really come up with anything for Navia. The Navia shenanigans. Is that all? Is your experience all through me?
Nothing lasts forever. Right now.
You did the Neuvillette ones? You didn't even do the Senno one? Oh, I forgot I did this.
Torn to oblivion.
Well, the Senno one is pretty long. And just when you think it's done, it keeps going. So yeah, just a heads up on the Senno one. It's long and it keeps on going. It's fantastic though. I really liked it.
Shine down.
Right now. Right here.
I think at best of all of the 4.0 character story quests so far,
Right now.
I guess in the end the ones that I kind of just felt a little bit mid about are probably Liddy's.
Illusion shattered.
Let me think. I guess would be the characters that I don't own. Linny, Risley, and Chiori, I think. I don't even remember what happened in the Risley one. I don't even remember what the Risley one was all about. The Chiori one was fine. Like, it wasn't terrible or anything. They're all at least fine. The Linny one was cool. Like, yeah, it's a lot more like standard Lynette shenanigans, so that's cool. We enjoy that.
No escape.
Right here.
The Risley one, I don't really remember what happened. Sorry, Risley mains. I may have done it with Aloy.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Oh, no, now I remember. Shenanigans going on in the Fortress of Meripede, which, because I don't really care for the music of the Fortress of Meripede, that kind of made the Risley one a bit more forgettable, I guess. But yeah, it was Fortress of Meripede. Things were going down. The Linian one was a murder mystery. Ooh, I might actually level that up and see what happens. Yeah, the Linian one was a murder mystery of some description. And the Chiori one was... The Chiori one was more of like petty revenge. Which, now that I think about it, the Chiori one was kind of based. Just nothing but extreme petty revenge. Hey, she's a fashion designer. It's just part of the gig. Okay, we're not leveling that up. I have way too many flowers, and it's nowhere near going to be better than what? Oh. Nah, there ain't no... Wait, hold on. There ain't no way it's going to end up being better than that, surely. No. There ain't no way it's going to end up being better than that. if it rolls into nothing but HP crit damage, if it misses the ER, sorry, if it misses the defense roll completely, it might be an upgrade. Okay, well, on the ER point, it's definitely an upgrade. I'm gonna drop something. I don't want to drop that. Kill. No, you know what? I'm killing this. No, I'm killing this. It's not even a Noel piece. It's like, what is this? Never mind. Never mind. We're killing that one. All it had to do was dodge the defense roll. Really, Hoyo?
Nothing lasts forever. Right here, right now. Billowing surge!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Okay. I do find Siegwinne's bow to be particularly hilarious. It's so niche. It's so hyper-specific. And yet, I wonder if, even though Bond of Life characters started with Arlecchino, I wonder if the first few Natlan characters are also going to be Bond of Life users. And then it turns out one of them possibly being a 4-star. I don't know. We've heard there have been some very suspicious looking leaks so far of, like, I think the first few Natlan characters. I don't believe them. I will wait. But, like, it would be pretty hilarious if it turns out that one of the first few Natlan characters that shows up is a bow user who's also a Bond of Life character, who also scales off HP, and somehow Siegwinne's bow is like one of their best in slots. there ain't no way, right? They're not thinking that, like, weirdly far ahead, right?
No turning back!
I'm always watching. Right now.
Like, there ain't no way, right?
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Just watch as that ends up being the case. That somehow Siegwinne's bow ends up being, like, best in slot in another character. Like, minutes after Natlan's release. Oh, I should probably use Siegwinne's bow on this character. Oh, I should probably use Siegwinne's bow on this other character too. TC is a be like, no, stop. That's a lot of attack. What the hell? Okay. Okay, feeding curiosity. Nope.
There is no escape!
Right here. Allow me.
Glory to the Shogun!
Nothing
Meanwhile, I
lasts
know of
forever.
at least one Farina main
Right here.
who's gotten 2 bows whilst trying to grab her sword. And that's clearly however saying you need to get Siegwinne. You already have R2 of her bow, so you should get Siegwinne. Hang on. That bow serves no purpose what does it do? That bow serves no purpose in a support build, does it? Could be a character gets the remedy effect when they possess 1 or 2 or 3 remedy stacks. The HP will increase. Okay, so the HP increase will be useful. Once it's Polar Star, but for it's friggin' Dude, it's Polar Star. This bow is basically Polar Star, but it's for Siegwinne, so it's not attack increase, it's HP increase. In addition, oh yeah, and then when you have 3 stacks, your elemental burst crit rate is increased by 28%, which is like just absolutely bizarre. Because they're really trying to sell the idea that you're using it on DPS Siegwinne, that's for damn sure. Like, you're definitely not using it on a... Well, you sort of can use it on a support build. Because you get, like, what, 100% HP buff? Damn, son!
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Because I think Siegwinne could, like, randomly have 50k health, no problems. Which is, like, completely insane.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
It would have been pretty funny if, like, Farina had some sort of a team buff that was based on... Sometimes I wonder if Farina could have had, like, this hilarious team buff that is entirely based not just on her own HP, but also the collective HP of everyone else. Such that Farina ends up... such that, like, some of Farina's best teams involve the tankiest characters possible. Now, of course... That just basically is a Nivelette buff, so they probably decided against that because otherwise Nivelette would be way too bloody strong. Like, way too strong. Maybe that's why they didn't do that, but I always thought that, like, surely the Archon of the Nation of Hydro, where Hydro is the element of HP shenanigans. One of her best... would have some sort of an effect that would mean that the collective HP of everyone gives her a massive buff. Like, A has this thing where, like, the collective ER, the collective energy cost of everyone gives her effectively a huge buff. Siegwinne Story Quest, have you done it? If you've done it, how long is it? Because I'm ready to jump in. It's long? Oh, crap. Okay. Well, how long? How long are we talking? 2 hours or Chlorand? How long are we talking about? Are we talking about the usual 2 hours, or are we talking about D&D, where I think that quest we did for like 3 hours?
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human
Budget
life
like
is
2
the
hours?
dew at
Okay.
dawn,
That's fine
or
by
a
me.
bubble rising through water.
I'm just gonna need to do this real quick. Just have my computer. Maybe if you skip no, I'm not skipping dialogue. We're not doing that. We don't skip dialogue on... Well, we don't skip voice dialogue in this stream. That's the deal. Alright, let's bring back Chlorand, not exactly Chaos. And let's begin.
I'll think about it.
Am I connected to my phone? Yes, I am. Connected and secured. Wonderful. Let's go. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go straight into it. Wait, can I have focus mode? Focus mode. It's time for focused experience mode. Let's go. No shenanigans. Nothing. Alright, let's go and walk around. How's it going, X? Hope you're having a good day. Oh my god, it's no. Oh my god, it's a bunch of NPCs. I don't recognize a single one of them. One of them may be Graciette. Oh, we're at Chiuria Boutique.
What's popular today? Wonder what the occasion is.
Is it Chiuria Boutique?
Butterfly Dew Cosmetics. Now
Wait, it's Emily's shop. This is Emily's shop, isn't it? We're about to meet Emily, huh?
Oh, Siegwinne's here too.
Oh, there you are.
Hey there, Siegwinne.
It's been a while.
Hello there, Traveler and Paimon. I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy.
Yes.
You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing?
Paimon
here,
flexing
Siegwinne?
non-muscles.
The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of Fontaine.
Well, yeah,
This
you
one
are
just so happened
a
to coincide with a
Melusine
promotion for a
child.
skincare product, so I came over to take a look. I like to keep up with the latest industry developments.
Oh wait, no,
when
this
I
is a
can,
skin...
to help me with
Would
my
this be
magazine
where
articles.
Emily works?
You, right? For a magazine? Which one? It's called Beautés en Fleur.
and it's run by the
Beauté
Fontaine
en
Beauty
fleur.
Association.
Okay.
I've done lots of articles about skincare for them, using the pen name Maritime Flower.
Oh.
Wow! You're a maritime flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association!
Okay, that is actually a really good question, Traveler. When did you start reading beauty bags?
What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty!
I really like
Most
this
guys
role.
are indifferent about it.
Cosmetic shops are always so polite, and as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always
Most
get the
guys.
best customer service.
Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of the maritime flower!
Alright, so how did you become the leader of the Beauty Association?
Obviously, it's because of Siegwinne's love for beauty. Still a leader of the Beauty Association? That's incredible.
Ad break coming in 1 minute.
The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful or not.
Right, your appearance of looking somewhat human despite being a Melusine.
Comprehension! Oh, wait, you're saying that natural beauty is the highest form of beauty, right?
Not really.
Something like that.
Actually, Melusine aesthetics are very different from human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance.
Right.
If I had to describe our
Because
approach,
Melusine's
I
eyes
would
can
say
see like
it's
all
based
sorts of other
on
things.
Cuteness.
Cuteness. Okay.
Oh. Really?
Really?
Yep. Still, I really value my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and stuff. It turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. But speaking of your appearance, how come you look human anyway? Are you like only half Melusine?
Oh, finally we're asking the big questions. Paimon. What?
Wait, sorry.
Yo,
That was
Traveler,
probably
I
really
want to know.
offensive, wasn't it?
No, I don't mind. I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn myself into this form a very long time ago. If you're interested, I could tell you the story.
Yes, please.
A shape-shifting story? Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested.
Wait, did an entire line of dialogue just disappear?
Once upon a time.
Wait, did they forget to record an entire line of dialogue?
Long ago, humans rejected Melusines.
Blue
And
Lovely,
Melusines
hey,
were
hey,
humans.
hey.
There was one Melusine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help. And there was one girl who liked Melusines, so no humans would make friends with her. So, the Melusine became the girl's friend, and the girl became the Melusine's patient.
Okay.
Your checkup's all done. You're still in perfect health.
So that's Siegwinne's
Thank you, Dr.
Melusine form, huh?
In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship was born. Then, one day, the girl fell ill.
She
The
actually
Melusine
fell
was the
ill.
only doctor to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melusines can't be trusted.
Oh!
So
Oh,
just
this is feeling like
because I'm not
Novelette Story
human,
Quest.
I can't save my best friend. In desperation, the Melusine approached the frightening witch. She begged and begged until she got a reply.
What?
If you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can you accept that?
The Melusine did not hesitate for very long.
Damn. And that's how she got her vision. Right? Her
On a rainy night,
her
the little
will,
doctor knocked on
her
the girl's
desire,
door.
what is it? Her wish.
The doctor
What was
wore
it again
hood
that gives
and
you
raincoat,
a vision? It was like
maybe
your,
to protect her from the rain,
not your desire, but
maybe
like your
also to hide a
something rather.
secret. The little doctor doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness.
It reaches the
just
heavens
as she
and then
had
she gets
so
a
many
vision,
times
I
before.
guess. That's my guess.
Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved. But the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so, since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way.
Damn.
Ooh. A witch? A potion? Why does this sound like a fairy tale?
Trust me, it's a true story.
I unironically
Must be
believe
the way
this
you
story.
told it, then. It just sounds so...
I unironically believe this story 100%.
Yeah, not every Melusine would take
This
human
actually
form to save
sounds
their human friend.
completely
That must have been a
plausible.
huge decision.
Especially because, you know, we're in Teyvat. Such a story makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense to me.
Always find a way.
You reckon it was Lisa? That would be a pretty big twist if it turns out... that would be a huge twist if Lisa shows up in the story.
Was so sick.
I would be shocked.
Sometimes appearance can
I would be
a
like,
real barrier.
no!
But that was a long time ago.
Nice one,
I
Lisa.
like how I look now.
But it was a
anyway.
long time ago, right? Depending on how long time ago we're talking about, Melusines have existed for like...
You're super cute.
Melusines have
this
existed for a very, very long time, and Melusines apparently have a very long lifespan, so...
Thank you all for waiting.
It's my understanding that a very long time probably was like a few hundred years at this point.
I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale.
Hooray! Oh, so this is not Emily's shop. Oh, okay,
Come on,
damn.
if you wanna
And
buy
here I thought we were going to see
instant
Emily.
I'll be
We're
happy
probably
to
going to
give
meet
you some
Emily in
suggestions.
4.8. Obviously, because she's a character that we're going to be.
Advice right from the leader of
Some
the
people are going to be
Fontaine
wishing on.
Association? What an
So
honor.
theoretically, we should be meeting
Allow me
Emily
to
in some
introduce
meaningful
our
capacity.
newest skin lotion,
If not just her
Butterfly
story
Dew.
quest. Hopefully, it's not just a
I'm
story
sure
quest. That would be
many of you
weird.
have already read about
That
this
would be
product's
weird if we
trials
only
in
meet Emily in her
newspapers.
story quest and that's it. Like, she'd be such a random tacked on character.
To say that it improves skin
Like,
quality
okay,
is an
cool, whatever, but at the same
understatement.
time, like,
This
who
product
the
gets
hell are
its
you?
name from the way it transforms your skin and makes it glow anew, like a butterfly emerging from
She
its
is from
chrysalis
Fontaine,
and
right?
spreading its wings
Chat?
for the first time.
Emily is from
We
Fontaine,
are
right?
thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us here today. Please welcome Mr. Rawat, a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Alright, that guy
Now,
seems
without
further
sus.
sus.
I'll hand over to Mr. Rawat to tell you all about what Butterfly Dew can do for you.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Dew.
Wow, what a looker. He's a researcher?
Oh,
Wow,
he's
a
hot.
challenge in the stereotype.
I don't know. I don't feel any attraction to him whatsoever.
It seems that everyone is surprised
not Al
by
Haytham.
my entrance. Or should I say, my appearance. I'm well aware that researchers are generally better known for their brains than their dashing good looks. In that regard, I do believe I break the mold somewhat. Of course, appearance is a skin-deep way of defining a person. And yet one's appearance can be a very real set of shackles.
Is that like
holding a
one
person
dude
back in
amongst this
life.
sea of women?
It can rob a young person of their
Oh no, there's two
self-confidence
guys.
when applying for a
Okay,
job.
never mind.
Dissuade a young lady from approaching the one she loves. Our actions are at the mercy of our appearance, and we slowly become the very person that the outside world sees us as.
Somewhat superficial
What
and yet
if
somewhat
I
true.
told you that those shackles can be broken? If our appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance itself. Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no
Okay,
longer rob us of our
incredibly
confidence.
superficial, but also
Replace them
somewhat
with
true.
luster and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads in shame. That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
Huh.
Well, whether it actually works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
Yeah, indeed.
Mr. Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product
I think
yourself?
obviously he has.
Of course, I tried it many times while I was testing it. You can consider me a product ambassador.
Well, that's
Wow,
no
then it's
surprise.
sure to work.
Even on guys.
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet. So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out?
Are we going to try it out?
Paimon volunteers!
Is he gonna pick Siegwinne?
Oh!
He's gonna pick Siegwinne?
Ah, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association here with us. In that case, Miss Siegwinne, could we seek your most expert opinion on this product?
Sure.
With Siegwinne's Melusine eyes, she is going to detect that the product is poisonous.
Is that Romaritime flower? They say she's the pickiest user of skincare products in all of Fontaine.
Here you go.
She is probably the only Melusine who is a skincare product user.
It's very kind to the skin, and the absorption rate is high. Even for Fontaine, this is a first-rate product.
Okay, never mind, it's good stuff.
Wow, now that's high praise.
I'll take one.
Oh wow, GG, easy, that was an easy sell then.
All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is, Butterfly Dew is now on sale.
And then we see, like, behind the shop, here's your 100,000 Mora,
should buy a bottle
Siegwinne.
too?
Here's your 100,000 Mora. Think we should buy a bottle? Are you paying for it yourself?
Of course you bring up Mora. Fine, Paimon will pay out of her own pocket and even share it with you. There, does that sound fair? And if you worry about
What?
whether it's the right product for you, well, luckily for us,
Do you have the
Siegwinne's
Lightfall
here,
annual
so we can
pass?
get an
Nope.
expert consultation.
Lightfall? Was it Lightfall like 2 years ago? The warmth of oh, come on. The warmth of lies. Ain't no way that's the name of the story quest.
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was also hoping you might be able to point out some flaws in the product.
This week's
so I can
exotic
keep improving.
mission rotation is the Wish
Most
Keeper.
skincare products,
Oh, for
pros
real?
and cons
Okay, I
all
might
come
go and
apparent in
do it at some point.
terms. Oh yeah, this one has
I have access to exotic missions now, right? I've done all the shenanigans. I don't have to do anything else, do I?
It's one of a kind. Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it, and I'll publish regular reviews in Beauté Sans Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you need to do is subscribe.
Alright, alright.
Oh, I was hoping for a more casual conversation, but you are a beauty association leader after all. I understand if you want to keep this professional.
Siegwinne! Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty.
You can launch the mission
Expert.
immediately, but I think you need Season of the Wish from
Product is a good
Lightfall.
choice for me and her.
Eh? How do I get that if I don't have it?
Are you the renowned
Oh.
traveler?
That's right.
Wait, so I need to buy the actual bloody annual pass
Paimon.
for
Well, I don't normally handle
Ain't no
customer
way.
questions personally.
I guess we'll
but
find
since
out,
it's
but
the
ain't no
traveler
way I have to
asking,
buy an annual
allow me to
pass
make
for
an
it,
exception. Butterfly Dew
for,
is
what do you
good
call
for
it?
all skin
For an
types, so no matter
expansion
who you are,
from 2 years ago.
rest
Ain't no
assured that it will
way.
be kind to your skin. If anything, it might be marginally more effective
That
on
would be
Fontaine's
ridiculous.
skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Why
I
do
certainly
you
can't buy the
better on
season pass.
Fontanians?
And even then, that'd be ridiculous.
In the
If that's the
interests of
case, then sack it,
protecting
I
my
don't
trade
care.
Secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
Okay.
Alright then. How about a friend discount?
I'll tell you why it works better on
yourself the
Fontanians,
trouble.
Paimon, because
I'd be
remember
greatly honored
Fontanians
to
were
have both of you use
previously
my product. Here, take 2
Oceanids.
bottles for free.
I was about to call them Oceanids.
Paimon's private
Whilst
friend
Oceanid is technically the correct pronunciation, Oceanid is the way I'm pronouncing it. I don't care. What's the catch? Is this a publicity? Of course it is. It's all a publicity
I can see
stunt.
why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply
It's not
a
ridiculous.
token
It's
of my
Bungie.
esteem.
I know.
There's no business motivation behind it.
By Bungie standards, it might be par for the course, but by my standards, it's insane.
Kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty.
Considering that my
I consider it a
standards
labor
for
of love.
Destiny is comparing it to Warframe, and there ain't, with the with the exception of the mag thingo
It's nothing to be
bundle
ashamed
with
of,
the
Miss
Frost
Paimon.
Dingo bundle.
Most people claim to
In the sense that they
desire
were bundled
human
together and they
virtue, but
couldn't
it's still
separate the
physical
damn things.
appearance that
With the
turns their
exception of
heads.
that, D would normally never do something
This is a
as
fact of
ridiculous and
life.
stupid as that.
It's only natural
Monetization-wise.
for people to desire to become beautiful. And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
Ember Heirloom?
You're
Yeah,
right.
man.
Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
I don't play Ember enough to
My
Get it?
apologies, but I have other things to attend to.
Myself.
I'll leave you with
Also,
these two
Ember
balls
has
of
like quite a
butterfly
handful
glue,
of
and I
really
look
nice
forward to
looking
seeing you again.
I was about to say outfits, too Genshin coded. Ember already has like a pretty nice selection of skins anyway.
Use this product for now.
Why? Is there a problem with it?
The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective.
Oh,
Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat about that?
Zephyr Neja. Did they announce that? Did I miss something? I even watched today's
You can point out their
dev
flaws
shorts. I don't
to their
remember hearing
face
anything
and
about
you
that.
won't mind very much.
But Zephyr
If
Heirloom
you
could be
tell them
interesting.
that
We'll
someone
see.
else could do a better job,
I wish they would bring back
now
Mag
that
Heirloom
they're
just
really
once.
upset.
Just bring
If
back
I
Mag and
mentioned
Frost
it,
Heirloom
he probably
once.
wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free.
Oh, when? Sorry, I missed that. Yeah.
Fair enough, that makes sense.
Just bring back Mag
If
and
you're
Frost
interested
Heirloom
in the more
once,
effective version,
separated.
I can write up a list of
That's all they had to do.
ingredients for you. Just come get me
DE,
once
if you ever
have
watch
them.
this, that's all you're probably never gonna watch this. But if you ever find yourself watching this, the only thing you need to do is separate them.
Ooh, how can we say no?
I don't really care if you think they're tuning for a bit.
As for me,
The reality is, I would have gotten Mag Heirloom in a heartbeat
I mustn't leave the
In a
environment
heartbeat.
unattended for too long.
if it was separated from Frost Heirloom. That's it. That was the only thing. That was really the only problem. Is that they were together. I don't know what other people's problems were. My only issue with it was that it was locked together with Frost Heirloom, which I didn't care about. If they didn't lock it with Frost Heirloom, I would have bought it instantly. Like, even if it was like, how much was it?
Just a
50
minute,
bucks?
Traveler. The ingredients for Siegwinne
50 bucks?
should be
100 bucks? I don't even remember. Even when it was like 100 bucks, I would have bought it instantly. But it was locked with Frost for like whatever the price was times 2.
You had your chance. Let's keep going into the shadows.
Alright, that's one done.
shower me with praise.
Tainted Hydro Phantasm Extract. Huh. Jesus Christ, Siegwinne, you are so sus. Why is this the solution that you're using? I forgot. I forgot to mention. One of the amazing reasons why you should get Farina is because she can walk on water! And dare I say she walks on water better than Kokomi. Yeah, I said it.
Great! That's everything! Let's head to the Fortress of Mirapede!
Forgot to mention. I can't believe I forgot to mention something that fundamental. Should you get Farina? Yes. She can walk on water. She's literally Jesus. Next time. Next time I will remember. Next time there's a Farina rerun. Which probably won't be for like a year. No! Probably won't happen for like the better part of 3/4 of a year. We're probably gonna see Risley in this quest. If memories... Did Siegwinne randomly show up in the Risley story quest? I don't even know. I think so. I think she did.
Whoa.
Oh, there he is! Never mind, there he is.
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly like me.
That's because Hoyo is not particularly good at NPC variation, buddy. So yeah, he did look exactly like you because Hoyoverse forgot to make some variations to his face.
Don't worry. It's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Are you sure about that?
Very good. Now, on to the next.
Hey there! Your Grace, it's been a while, huh?
It has been a while, Risley. When are you getting a rerun?
Indeed it has. I would offer
When are you
some
getting a
tea,
rerun,
but
buddy?
I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate.
Linny's had a rerun with Arcane, or Novelette had a rerun before everyone else.
Do you,
Farina's had a rerun.
All of this is about?
Hell, we're allegedly gonna get a
This inmate
Navia
came running
rerun
to the
next
guards at the
patch.
pit, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
When are you showing back up?
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just
Like, what's
mean
going on?
someone
Why are the
else kinda
cryo
looks like you?
why are all the
That's what
cryo
I
characters
thought
getting
when the
shafted
report
right
first
now?
reached my
We
desk.
haven't had an Ayaka rerun in
But we
35
suspected our
years, but that's
records.
fine
No
because
one
the
even vaguely
last time
resembles
Ayaka had a rerun it lasted
Considering how certain he is of what he
870.
saw, I can only surmise that he's
We haven't had a
some
Shunha
mental
rerun
issues.
in like a year and a
So I brought
half.
him for a medical evaluation.
Eula didn't have a rerun for like 45 decades.
For a bit.
Who else is there?
Evaluation complete.
Who else is there? There's actually not that many, I think about it, there's not that many cryo
I see.
5 stars, is there?
So, do you still believe there's more likely to be
Aloy
an
doesn't
issue
get
with
a
his
rerun.
mind than his body?
Because,
I have to
what do you call it?
assume So for now,
Dingo.
psychological issues are more difficult to detect.
Oh, God.
At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
At least Ganyu not having a
Rumor mill will
rerun
go crazy
is not
before
necessarily
this
the
gets
worst
out.
thing if we end up getting a
Guards,
Leo,
take him to the ward for a period of
Thingo
observation.
batter. Because that's where the Ganyu
The
rerun
Mars
sort of
shows
comes
that
in.
Phantom
But
has
yeah,
requested my cooperation
where's the
on the
Risley
case.
rerun and why are
Perhaps I'll
cryo
deal with
characters
this
getting
myself.
shafted
Sorry
this
for the trouble,
hard?
head nurse, but I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, your
It's not like cryo is like
my observation list.
absurdly. Maybe that's the reason.
By the way, we
Because
have a couple
cryo
of
isn't
guests
like
here who've made
absurdly
the trip
strong
just
right
to
now,
see
and
you.
they're
I
desperately
imagine it
trying to
must
make
be
everyone
important.
forget that freeze exists.
Probably won't need to add
Except
them to
me.
your observation list, though.
For like all the
Traveler,
abyss
come on, it's you.
in the patch 4.x. Yeah, it's been like very anti-cryo, hasn't it?
Important, but
The only reason why I'm able to play
I'll be in my
Aloy in any
office
of
if
these
you
abysses is
desperately
actually
need me.
because of Farina.
Goodbye for now.
okay, bye-bye.
In the sense that like Blizzard Strayer kind of sucks throughout all of these abysses.
Would you
Because it's
mind
like
waiting
boss
for
rush
just a
central.
moment? I have another patient to see. Just find an empty bed and take a seat. I won't be long.
But Risley should be a-okay. Because Risley...
We've brought him. And he
Because
seems to have
Risley's
taken a turn for the
HP goes
worse
up and
again.
down.
Okay, don't panic. Let's start by sitting him down here.
Leon had no idea how busy it can get for Siegwinne. Maybe now's not the time to ask for her help with skincare.
We could offer to help Siegwinne.
Point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work.
Oh, now we're
This
observing
may
her.
hurt, so I suggest you take a deep breath first.
Did his face melt? What happened to him?
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms. Oh, this is gonna be awkward.
What the
We
hell?
still need to bring him to the Marechaussee Phantom for questioning. What if he scares them half to death? Will that be our fault?
The
Aren't
Marechaussee
half the
Phantom?
Marechaussee
Does
Phantom...
this have something to do with the case Risley's dealing with?
Aren't half the Marechaussee Phantom
It was a
Melusines?
huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up with him.
You done gawking?
Bro,
Not yet.
bro.
I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage. Don't worry. We Melusines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, he just looked like a little kitty with slightly scruffy fur, but still just as cute.
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you? Just give me the meds and let me out of here. I already missed my cell.
Bro, your face is
Lose the
melting.
attitude. You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again? Your days are numbered.
Yeah, do not the
Oh,
Melusine.
it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright?
Probably stings like a
Look
bastard.
how nice Siegwinne's being. And he still talks to her like that? What a nasty piece of work.
Can I leave now?
Nope.
Wow, not a peep. What a brave little guy.
Thank you, Siegwinne.
Yeah, that's
And I
right.
apologize
That's
for
right.
the trouble.
Treat this schmuck like a little child.
So, Traveler, Paimon?
Treat this
Did you
schmuck like the
bring me
child he is.
We did, but we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here.
I reckon it's that
Oh, don't be
Butterfly
silly.
do.
I
Maybe he
agreed to it,
randomly
didn't I?
Just
But why?
hand me
How would he get his hands on
I'll make
Butterfly
some time to
Dew?
whip it into the improved version for
Ain't no
you.
way it's Butterfly.
Take a rest here
Ain't
if
no
you
way it's the
want.
Butterfly Dew.
Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding a new pancreation tournament in the administration area.
I mean, I'm willing to beat some ass.
Or alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Siegwinne?
Take it as a token of our gratitude. Yeah, that's right.
Let us help you out. It's the least we could do.
Yeah.
Good point. Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others.
Yes, that's right. Generally speaking.
I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to treat this condition. I gotta warn you though, it'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first, then come back and see me when you're ready.
Wait, are we actually like... We're basically back in jail. So what? We're basically back in jail. And we're about to do a lot of busy work. Okay.
We're ready, Siegwinne. What's our first mission?
I see the Fortress of Meripede doesn't change.
I found the perfect job for the traveler. First, I'd like you to lie down in this bed.
Yeah? What kind of crazy ass job is this?
What for? I need you to pretend to be sick.
Excuse me?
What?
What?
Is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time. Oh, so you knew. I sure did. She was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. When you played along very well, Paimon, I observed you two for quite a while.
Mean looks
after that.
traumatized.
Well,
Bro, I get the feeling... I get the feeling everyone who gets treated by Siegwinne is slightly traumatized after all of that.
No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Please just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache. And throw in some dry heaving for good measure.
Okay.
Okay.
This is incredibly specific. Meanwhile, Lumine's just fallen asleep.
Hey, Doc. It's me. I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
Wait, is this kid in jail?
Enough on her plate with a busy job. The last thing she needs is to worry
Or
about
is her mom... what am I saying?
I know.
Wait, is his mom just like...
Shouldn't treat the place like a
Is his mom like a guard at the
swimming in the lower
fortress that it was
levels where we join up
bring
with
your
the
kid to
sea,
work day or something?
it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work. I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
Kid, you're in a jail. What do you think a jail is?
I'll take your temperature.
When's the last Warframe stream we did?
Still hasn't gone down.
When's the last Warframe stream I did?
Here's your medicine.
A couple of days
One cup for
ago?
starters, and we'll see if it helps.
I did stream a bit of Warframe recently.
So bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? I've got an uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days.
After a couple of days?
Write me a note saying I'm on the mend?
Bro, it's a couple of days.
Something to keep my mom off.
You want to get off... You want to get rid of the cold, like, in a bit?
I sure can.
You got good news and bad news. Alright, start with the bad news. What's wrong?
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, oh, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady. Hang in there, traveler. Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you a paper bag.
Okay, PB.
Huh?
As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few
Oh,
days.
yeah, that,
And
Yeah, PB is back, sort of.
not tough enough?
You may want to take the medicine.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! Put it this way. At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all, if that's okay.
You can finally play Warframe again and properly this time, no more crashing. Hey! Now, what in the hell could possibly be the bad news? It's so bitter!
Done. Great job, you
It was probably made with maritime flour as well.
Know what's good for him.
If that Siegwinne teaser, or rather, if that Siegwinne trailer is anything to go by.
She's been working back-to-back shifts lately.
Oh,
But
okay.
unfortunately, his father's away on a business trip.
Also,
right
it really
now.
was bring your kid to
She had
work
no
day.
choice but to bring her son here for the time being. He was quite happy at first. He seemed to think that the Fortress of Meripede would be all fun and games.
It's a prison.
Put on that act just to scare a kid into taking his
PC
medicine?
enables me such
That's a
fear
pretty
is in
sneaky
my
trick.
mom's office
Seems like there's a whole
PC.
side to Siegwinne we never knew
It's your
about.
mom's office PC for the family
It's a
business.
technique I learned from my teacher.
Which basically means you're only able to play when the business is wrapped up for the day.
She passed
That's what
away
you're
a
saying,
long
right?
time ago.
Or is the family business the kind of business where
Sorry.
the PC is used all
Your
day,
mom's
every
my
day?
teacher, so it's always nice when I get to talk about her with other people. She was a traveling doctor, and since she didn't have a clinic, she'd go out and visit her patients.
You need to get your
wherever
own,
they
bro.
were.
You need to get your own.
Dealing with the badly behaved ones was her specialty. She used to say, if you can scare the little brats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets worse.
Fair.
Huh, she sounds like a pretty strict teacher.
The business is photocopying documents and stuff, and since it's currently summer, I'm the one showing up to work. Eh?
Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she
Oh,
looks
you're doing like... You're doing summer holiday work. Okay.
I actually have a picture of her.
It's Lisa. Never mind, it's just some random old granny.
Oh, wow.
It's Madam
yeah,
Ping.
Okay, that'll terrify the kids.
Yep, it's Madam Ping.
All the children she treated thought she was a witch.
Wait, is this the witch?
Almost sound like you're envious of her.
Wait, is this the one who gave Siegwinne the potion to change her
All the
appearance
children
then?
take their medicine without any need for tricks.
A doctor who looks like a witch. True, they wouldn't dare try anything funny with her around.
Oh, me, on the other hand...
Notice my builds basically do jack all now.
Children aren't afraid of me at all.
It's not that the meta has changed spectacularly, it just may be that like ever since the last time you may have played, which was like, I don't know, 5 years ago at this point.
Lending me a hand again?
A lot of bits and pieces have moved around.
Sure thing, on to the next mission.
Slash no longer goes through shields for starters. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to, you basically have to workshop, I guess, everything.
Why, you really have a busy job, Siegwinne.
So, you know, maybe one day if I'm streaming, you can bring up your builds and then we can go through and workshop what works and what doesn't anymore. Because it's going to be really hard to figure. It's going to be really hard for us to like
Get some rest. It's getting
sort of
pretty late.
summarize what's happened over the past 25 years. No, after the past 5 years since you last played. If you're wondering why your builds don't do anything.
Confidential?
The Slash Day was so long ago, though. Yeah, but PB hasn't played for so long.
You're not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know. All it is I have to prepare some ingredients to make healthy meals with.
Define healthy meals.
You mean those healthy meals?
The ones that magically appear on the third day. Yeah, that's right.
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals.
Even my
I
Atlas
prepare in
build that
front of
does a
them.
million damage on
So I
average
have to
friggin'
put the
everything.
ingredients in secret.
Can't kill a steel
Then
path
let the chef
infested
at the
disruptor in a
cafeteria
30-minute
handle the
survival.
rest.
3 to 5 hits on my last light to finally kill it.
It really makes you wonder
To be
what's in
fair,
it.
30-minute survival enemies are usually rather
You
strong.
want to find out? I can teach you how to make it. That way, if you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal for yourself.
Wait, what is
It's
Siegwinne's
real
signature
good
dish?
for you, you know.
Is it even edible?
Sure?
Is
Fancy
Siegwinne's
can
signature
have
dish
that
like
one more
even
time.
edible at this point? Like, what the hell could it possibly be?
The ingredients are ready. Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you.
What?
First, we add the special slime condensate. Stir thoroughly, then pour it in. See that? It adds elasticity. It looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it really does. Until you remember it's my
Can we get an updated Cernos build? Do you want a Cernos build? Oh. Oh, actually. Yeah, demo lists are very anti-ability damage too. True. One that shreds ass. Actually, what I'm thinking of is Blast Cernos Prime. I should look into that. That might actually be significantly more hilarious. What? Frogs?
Frogs.
Huh.
And we're done. All that's left now is
Blast Cernos Prime. I should look into that.
Yesterday in the production zone.
What's up with Blast nowadays? Blast is kind of hilarious. Okay, so real quick. So real quick, the way it works... Yeah, no. It no longer is terrible. It's actually kind of hilarious. The way it works is, if you have a weapon that does a lot of damage, and you put Blast on it, and it has at least enough status chance to proc even just one Blast proc, if you kill a dude that has a Blast proc on it, it explodes, and does like 30% of all the damage he's taken on everyone else. Now, it's not 30% of his own health is exploded. It's 30% of the damage that he's taken, is my understanding. So let's say, for example, I have a Paris Prime that does 20 million damage. What's 30% of 20 million damage? It's 6 million damage. So basically, one blast proc on a dude that gets insta-killed and takes 20 million damage, 6 million damage that just radiates and hits everyone else. Mini mag bubble. The detonation part, yes. Yeah, pretty much the detonating part of the mini mag bubble, that's right. So you got void procs, which is the bubble part of the mag bubble, and then you've got blast procs, which is the exploding part of the mag bubble. That's right. Yeah. That's essentially the idea. Yeah. So yeah, blast used to be terrible because all it did was reduce enemy accuracy. Who cares? Now it's hilarious because it turns any single target weapon into an AoE weapon technically. Yeah, as long as you have enough status chance to proc at least one blast proc. If you manage to get 10 blast procs on a single target, that target, even if they don't die, it explodes. So all the damage that they've taken in getting those 10 blast procs explodes. So you basically build up a bomb and it blows up. That's the idea.
Siegwinne really does have the inmates' best interests at heart.
Yeah. By feeding them frogs. How very French. How very, very French. Oh yeah, Bran. If your name is Bran Online, you love Bran.
Got some extras for me?
Yep.
Just the one today. The serial number's on the lid.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it
Isn't that basically the subsumability AoE's the damage? You're talking about Mark for Death? Yeah, something like that.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, Mark for Death is still kind of busted. They just made it... What did they do? They just changed it so that it has line of sight. Which is like, yeah, okay, cool, whatever. People lost their minds when that happened, but I remember I was like, wait, this thing is still busted. What the hell? Shut up.
That won't do. If you reduce your sleeping hours any further, your health will start to suffer.
Alright. Nurse's orders. I'll do as I'm told. But you take care of yourself too.
Yeah, don't forget to take care of yourself, Siegwinne.
Well, I'm done with work for today. Thanks for helping out, you two. Seems like the guards and staff here have a lot of respect for you, Siegwinne. In just one day of helping you with your work, it feels like we've done a lot for the fortress.
Head nurse, please, wait. I'm sorry to disturb you this late at night, but I think you'll agree. This is urgent.
What's wrong?
Okay, just relax and catch your breath. What's the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations, well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
Excuse me?
Huh? Already?
But what's been up with the Eidolon community? I have no idea.
Examine him and make sure he's well before we discharge him.
All I can say is, Asian Invasion Plays. Asian Invasion Plays used to be a big Eidolon guide maker. He is now very much a generalist guide maker. I don't think he's done an Eidolon video in like 2 to 3 years, but I could be very wrong. I could be very, very wrong, but like, who used to be like the Eidolon guide maker, is no longer like a strictly Eidolon guide maker. He is very, very popular as well. Good for him. He does great work. He even had to yell at everyone because they didn't understand how to play Jade. He made a video recently where it's like, guys, you got to stop complaining about Jade's energy use. You got to stop complaining about Jade's energy problems, allegedly. She doesn't have energy problems. You all just suck! You just don't know how to build anyone. You complain that your Warframe is running out of energy when you've given them 45 efficiency. How could you possibly... what did you expect? Did you think... What? You think everyone is Protea? You think everyone is Harrow? You think everyone is Hildren? You did nothing to balance out their energy efficiency, and then you bitched and moaned, oh no, Jade has energy problems. No kidding, of course she would. If you have 45% efficiency. That's the video. That's basically his video in a nutshell. Learn how to build your characters. There are plenty of ways to get energy. Which was actually my video. I remember doing that video a long time ago. When a certain YouTuber complained that it was really hard to get... Well, rather, when a certain YouTuber was like, yeah, no, I very systematically get my energy orbs. Why? You don't need to do that! Anyway, sorry, moving on.
It's stress-related, I imagine. I've been working long hours, so I definitely wasn't in the best state of mind.
I totally understand. Still, I have to give you
I'm not really running into... For the record, I'm not really running into energy problems with Jade myself. Because I'm using the tried and true Equilibrium Prime Flow combo. Which is extremely expensive, I know, but at the same time, cool. 2 former sorts it out. Oh, by the way, PB, Equilibrium Prime Flow really damn strong.
First up, we have a little cognitive test. Just concentrate and you'll be fine. To start with...
Talking shit about that guy? Who?
Your Pinky.
Asian Invasion? No, I'm with him 100%. People complain way too easily about a Warframe's energy management when they keep doing builds that only have 45% efficiency. I'm with Asian Invasion Plays on this. It's absurd. It's stupid. I won't necessarily go so far as to say
which is why I carefully observe everyone in
the systematic energy orb guy. This was like ages ago, by the way. I don't even know if you were playing back then, because I think back then Slash still went through shields.
Still adapting. Pushed myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it.
This was ages ago.
Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good night's sleep.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. No, never mind. I now understand exactly what you're saying. No, you're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. Still. Still, sack that guy. Is Glaive Explosion build still good? Glaive Explosion is apparently still one of the strongest melee builds in the game. So yeah, it's still good.
Great. I can't thank you enough, head nurse.
Mr. Odilon, did you escort him back?
Of course. I'm on guard duty in the administrative
I don't even know.
tonight,
Honestly, I don't even know what the melee meta, quote unquote, even is. I just know that. I just remember seeing somewhere that, like, I just remember seeing somewhere recently, like a couple of days ago, people were like, hey, I never tried the glaive. I never understood why it was so popular. Then I tried it, and I thought it was crap. Then someone told me to use the explosion button, and now I'm a glaive. Now I worship the glaive forever. So I guess the glaive explosion build is still really strong.
Good night, Paimon. Hope you sleep well. Oh, don't you worry. We will. After a productive day of work, we're both gonna sleep like a log.
Are we sleeping in the prison again?
Yeah, sleep tight, Siegwinne. See you tomorrow.
Are we sleeping in the... I guess we're sleeping in prison. Alright, next morning! Oh, it actually is like late at night. Okay.
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Siegwinne.
I remember a max energy with the glaive, and I ran it earlier today, but it didn't do so much. Would it be gas? Would it be gas mag? I don't know if gas mag is still a thing. I certainly haven't tried it in a good long while. Oh, mag changed as well, by the way. Mag is now even better than before, because for some reason, Dee had the idea of making her stronger.
Good morning, traveler.
I mean, they made all of the start of Warframe stronger, but for some reason they felt the need to make Mag stronger.
No problem. Anything we can do to help?
Is that Sedine? No, it's not Sedine.
Complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it.
Who's the latest Prime right now?
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
Protea?
You're in a medical facility. Keep it down.
Please.
Wait, that's not Sedine.
I'm not Gaston.
Sedine is not.
You're a horrible liar, you know that? We get all your mugshots with the arrest warrants.
Not. No, Sedine is a different.
You're Gascon.
Sedine is a different shade of green.
I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this. Then you guys dragged me in here for an interrogation.
I brought you here to figure out what's going on. If you truly are the victim of an injustice, yelling isn't going to achieve anything. At most, it'll delay your vindication.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I get it.
This is nuts.
Was the latest Protea? I think it was.
And now this.
Just trying to remember. Do we have anyone after Protea? Who would be after Protea?
Remember the case I mentioned yesterday? The one brought to me by the Marachose Phantom? Well, we've been questioning the inmates
I'm having a hard
involved
time
this
remembering right now.
Every single one of them is claiming mistaken identity.
Yeah.
That's even weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
Yeah.
The thing is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims.
Yeah, okay, well that's really sus and silly.
Now we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Siegwinne.
Yeah, all the beds are full. Damn.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look. Perhaps there's something we missed.
Roger that. Who's this pot on? I'm Honore. I'm Honor. I had applied to go out and see a doctor, but when I woke up I was in another cell. Huh? I'm not Gascon, I'm Willy. Willy? Today should have been the final day of my sentence, so I should have gone free. What gives? I'm Eric. Why does this stuff always happen to me? Always happen to you? Now there's no way my release papers are getting squared away today. My name is Odilon. I'm a god. I think I was attacked. Odd. Is Shadow still irrelevant? There are no irrelevant weapons. You can totally use Shadow and be absolutely perfectly fine.
The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
I noticed that too. If that's
Are
their
they?
plan, they're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today.
I didn't even catch that, but okay.
Along with that.
All the more reason to be cautious. Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of
Kills
funds,
per
and that we're
minute
furiously
wise?
printing more
I don't
as we
know,
speak.
man. Keep in mind, Rivens are a thing. I don't even know what the Riven specific for the Shadow is.
Group of serious offenders
Considering that the Paris Prime is, by all accounts, not viable, and yet I kill things faster with my Paris Prime and my god tier Riven than like anything else.
But I mean, just look at them. They match the warrants, period. How could there have been a switch?
Only if they're dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose. I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The first thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any.
Oh.
The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
I suppose.
What does our head nurse make of all of this?
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch.
You do?
I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me. Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday?
And let me guess, his face hasn't melted off.
This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told you. I'm not Putton. I'm Honore.
So there has been a swap.
Huh.
Well, I can see what happened in Potton's case. But how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies, are you?
Highly unlikely.
I believe it was their faces that got switched. The method is a bit like replacing a tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in. And actually, I think I can prove it to you.
Pray tell how.
Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day?
Yeah, I started seeing things, stopped seeing things.
Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
Claims. Alright. Talk to the suspect who claims to be Eric. No, you're not Potton. Gascon? Oh yeah, Henri.
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me, right?
Well.
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
All right. It's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now, try to recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
I believe it was your index finger.
That's right, it was.
But that means...
There's two Erics in... Wait, now I'm confused. So this one claims to be Eric even though he's currently being called Henri.
Huh?
Huh?
So basically, last night the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Siegwinne did another test before letting him leave, but that time she held up her pinky finger.
Wait, she did? Crap, I missed that.
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past
Okay, I'm not paying enough attention. I'm getting a little bit confused myself.
What exactly happened?
The gang of serious offenders wanted to break out of prison, so they identified a group of scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them.
Yep.
Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards.
So how are they
Then,
face-swapping?
Once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon
How does one
spent his night
appreciate the
shift
resin
carrying out
system?
the remainder
You don't.
of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric.
Right.
Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation ward. However, since one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Right.
Because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the imposters had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. The Duke cracked the case.
Okay, I think I understand what's going on.
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
How?
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing
Seeth.
new.
Okay.
In fact,
One of the explicit duties of the MELUSINEs and the Marechaussee Phantom is to identify criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
Interesting.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
So...
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a MELUSINE wouldn't be able to detect it.
Oh, what was used on Siegwinne?
A shape-shifting potion?
Yeah, you're talking about what you used, huh, Siegwinne?
But this is the first time I'm hearing about it. If such a potion truly existed, it would jeopardize our entire investigative process at the Marechaussee Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, because Siegwinne used it.
Please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If we can round up all the inmates suspected of switching places, then have a little talk with both sides, we might just get our answer.
I feel like that might be the first thing to do, yeah, round everyone up.
Well, it was our negligence that meant we had to come and conduct these post-internment interrogations. And I know it's put you out. We'll do it your way.
Roger that.
Your Grace, bad news. I paused the releases like you asked, but we were too late. A bunch of people already got processed 2 hours ago.
Ah, crap. They're probably out in the wild then, aren't they?
Check the list. And sure enough, it's all the people who gave statements.
2 hours ago? That's before today's interrogations began. They had this all planned out.
Wow, this gang is good.
So there really was a switch after all. They really pulled the wool over our eyes on this one.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave now, right?
Maybe? I mean, we have teleportation powers.
They can just switch faces again after leaving the fortress. And if the Marechaussee's MELUSINEs can't even spot them, we wouldn't know where to start searching.
Yikes! So we're at a complete dead end!
Perhaps potions like magic leaves a trace.
Well, technically there is one more lead we could follow up on.
Oh
we
yeah!
were only able to arrest
Wait.
this gang thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Wait, what?
I believe his name is Rawat.
Oh?
Oh. Wait, no. Rawat is sounding even more sus now. Hold up, what? Suddenly he just comes back into the story like that? Excuse me? Huh?
Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in potions.
Maybe from a human point of view. Nah, he's not that handsome, bro. He's just a dude. Whatever.
Of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research.
Okay, maybe he's actually a good guy.
At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero!
So he knocked on them! Took all the money and ran.
This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees.
Yeah, because he was the leader.
Aside, since he's negotiated with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on
Okay, is Arcane Energize still the real estate equivalent of earning plat? Not really.
Miss Morgan?
At the present moment, we have an event going on, which means it's so easy to get Arcane Energized that the market for it is plummeting drastically.
I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night.
Also, we had Scar Spear a long time ago. What event?
Your focus was on the
Oh, it's to do with the Stalker. Sort of. Not really. Slightly, vaguely. No, actually, no. It's sort of vaguely to do with the Stalker. There's an event going on right now. It's an event these days when we have the few times we actually do have events. Arcane Energize is a thing that you can just straight up buy from the event shop. No, not the quest. It's after the. It's sort of like tangentially related to the quest.
But arresting criminals is dangerous.
On top of that, we also have a new arcane gacha. We actually have like a new arcane gacha system in the game. You can't pay flat for it.
Just fine.
You can only participate in the arcane gacha by giving up your arcanes, which is good if you have a ton of dupes. If you have a ton of duplicates that you don't care about, you can siphon them into the arcane gacha system and, like me, potentially get like 4 or 5 energizers out of it. So yeah, the arcane energized market has been on a very, very drastic decline since the old days when like R3, now R5 used to cost like 2k plat. Yeah, it doesn't do that. I'm pretty sure the price is no longer that. Or maybe it is, but like it used to cost like 4.
We should head off immediately.
Iron hunting is irrelevant now. More or less, it's now another revenue. It's another revenue to try and get an arcane. But aside from that, yeah, more or less. More or less, they kind of power crept the crap out of the energized market. Yeah.
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here on urgent business, and we're gonna need you to cooperate.
The Marche Phantom. Let me guess, you're investigating some more illegal research?
Something like that.
No. We're looking for a researcher. Do you know where we might find Mr. Rawat?
Rawat. Oh yeah, Mr. Handsome, right? He actually doesn't work on site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You can see what they know.
Just a handful? Paimon figured he'd be the most popular guy around.
Well, I guess you could say he's popular, at least on a superficial level. He's blessed with good looks, so he tends to make a good first impression on people.
Okay.
But in all his time here at the Fontaine Research Institute, I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers.
So he's an idiot.
That's no way to make real friends around here.
So he's really, really hot, but he's also very, very dumb. He's Prince Charles. I'm kidding.
He definitely didn't come across like a recluse at that
Wait, no.
promotion.
Sorry, I meant Prince William.
I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't.
I have no idea. I don't know why he's catching strays. I just picked someone.
Friends.
Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Alright, let's go.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Siegwinne. Paimon's suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
He's a dick. He's a massive dick. He's an absolute tool. Everyone hates him. What a schmuck. That's probably what everyone thinks of him. What? Is she doing research on the uwu birds?
Are you Audrey?
She's doing research on the uwu birds.
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once?
Damn!
I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake. Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really.
She stuck out her gut for the Rizzler.
Enjoy being surrounded
I am never saying that ever again.
They're not interested in us.
I am never saying that ever again.
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else?
Yeah. Looks like her heart got played for fools.
I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity.
Okay.
Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we?
She's displaying symptoms common among people in love, if that's what you mean. But I know a cure.
Pray tell, what the hell is a... Pray tell, what the hell is the cure?
We're still no closer to finding Mr. Rawat. Oh, by this point, he could be in grave danger.
Yeah, that's right.
Danger? Wait, why are you looking for him again?
Oh, that's right, yeah! The Marshosei Phantom said that he's been targeted by some pretty bad people.
Yeah, that's right.
Make sure he's safe.
Yeah.
What? How has this happened? He seemed fine when I last saw him, and that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
Oh, yeah. You happened to run into him in a cafe.
Well, do you have any thoughts on where he might be right now?
Sure, sweetheart, sure.
But this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to check on her.
That'll do it.
Oh, okay. Do you know the address?
Addresses are a
Sorry.
thing?
I only found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out more about him, so I could get to know him better.
Sure.
When I told him I had a crush on him, I offered to help him take care of his mother. And yeah, maybe that was a stupid idea, but did he really have to yell at me for it? It's like, fine, I can take no for an answer, but what's with the temper tantrum? Unbelievable. These guys only want to show you their charming, well-groomed exterior. They can't stand it when a few home truths shine through.
Looks like her love syndrome is flaring up again. We need to find out Mr. Rawat's mother's address. Let's check with the Marshosei officers when we regroup.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool, sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. I get the feeling... Okay. I get the feeling, this mother is the witch that gave Siegwinne her potion.
Some concerned citizens helping
Somehow,
out the Marshosei Phantom with
Rawat's
investigation.
mum is like
We'd like to ask you about
a
Rawat's whereabouts,
super
if that's
duper old
okay.
witch from
We're
like
told the two of
ages
you were
ago.
pretty close.
Not anymore, we're not.
Or
Turns
even
out we don't
worse,
see eye to
it's
eye.
the kid that Siegwinne helped out.
What happened?
The thing about us researchers is,
BRBs.
most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose, but not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings. He won't even let you work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Wow, Bertram is a cool dude.
Siegwinne's got some real clout.
Clout? That's a word we're using in
I have
Genshin
no real
now?
way of knowing where he might be. I stopped working with him 2 months ago, and I've barely seen him since.
Can't believe clout is
But if
actually
you
a
want
word we're
my
using.
advice, I'd say go talk to the peddlers. There's a few he meets with every other day or so. Maybe they know
Peddlers?
where he's at.
Flesh peddlers?
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often. Wouldn't surprise me if they were
Okay,
involved
yeah,
in
I
some
knew this
shady
dude was
business
sus.
together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
It's all about the dollary dues.
Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
Technically.
Who knows? I never cared to find out. He's the Morag rubber, not me.
Thank you.
There.
You've given us plenty to work with.
Welcome. Goodbye, and may we both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
Am I still connected to my phone? I believe so. I am. Alright, one sec. I'm just gonna do something that may end up causing the stream to lag for a little bit. I will... Hopefully everything checks out. One sec. Okay, we're back. Let's continue. Oh, big man. What's up?
Hey there, are you in Teeb?
Antibes.
What do you want?
Oh, he's angry.
Ask about Rawat. Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
Huh.
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Probably.
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Wait, why do you need to use that patent?
Now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Yeah.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them. But I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once, and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings, too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making. Don't get me wrong, I had no intention of plagiarizing his work. I was hoping to get official permission to use his findings in my own research. Followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
Huh. So is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
Both.
Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from him.
Oh.
Let's go.
Sila?
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antibes, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah.
Bit random.
Thanks.
Well, that's all 3 researchers. Let's head back to the meetup point.
Okay.
A duel is a battle of wills, and the sword an extension of the duelist's spirit. If your heart recoils in fear...
You know, Paimon started out thinking Rawat was a handsome researcher with a friendly and cheerful personality. It's such a surprise to learn that his peers have a different impression of him.
That's because they work with him, Paimon. So they realize what an absolute jackass he is.
A handsome researcher whose difficult upbringing turned him into a profit chaser with a chip on his shoulder?
So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all.
Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How does such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial?
Oh, it's very easy, Paimon. He just thinks of himself better than everyone else, which makes him a dick.
Based on their appearance.
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken with the researchers.
Yep.
What did you find out?
Bertram mentioned Rawat's involvement with some pharmaceutical merchants. Do you know if he's registered any pharmaceutical brands?
Probably has.
He was a whistleblower on such a huge case. I ran a background check on him. I don't remember there being any brands under his name.
Oh.
How strange. If he was so focused on commercializing his research and averse to sharing his technology with others, why wouldn't he have registered his own brands? Maybe he and his business partners needed to avoid public scrutiny?
You think he may have colluded with the gang?
That that would check out. He's way too sus of an NPC.
Certainly be in his wheelhouse. We can't rule it out.
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on them!
Yeah, he knocked on them.
Children who come to me with tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they eat too many sweets. Grown-ups and children aren't so different in that regard.
Yeah.
If you say so.
I saw him when he came to make his report, and I certainly didn't get the feeling that he was the type to collude with criminals. Perhaps it's more likely that they were coercing him. You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him, asking for academic support.
Maybe.
Luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were, he was in too deep. They had leverage on
Way
him,
into deep.
so he was forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times before.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers.
It is all tying together a little bit nicely, though.
He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck.
In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Rawat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance.
Wait.
Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding.
Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
So those gang members were only in the fortress for like a day. Wow, that was fast.
The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Oh.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's move.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, we're over there. We're kind of near... Are we nearish? No, we're not near the house that Clorand went to. The basement that has a monster. Why do I hear boss music?
This should be the house. I'm pretty sure this was the address.
Okay. I'll knock.
Alright, let's go. No one answers, but you hear a faint sound of breathing.
Sounds like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Kick it open.
Break the door down?
Yep.
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property.
True. Aloha Mora?
Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open.
Oh.
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house.
Wow.
The Traveler, Head Nurse, and I will go inside.
Wow. Melusines are ridiculously powerful. What the hell? What the hell? Just be like, 3, 2, 1, tap! Oh, it's open! Damn, you've got super strength. What the hell? the hell leaves an entire, like...
Here, on the bed, there's an old lady.
Who the hell leaves, like, an
That's gotta be
entire heap of
Robot's mother, right?
flowers just...
She doesn't look like she's in any state to
inside.
be answering our questions, though.
Yeah. That old lady is dead.
Try, but she is very ill. We mustn't force it.
Alright.
Well, doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me. Hello, ma'am. Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him. Hard of hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is?
Yo, Siegwinne, can you fix her?
Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Could be.
Maybe.
Not
But if
entirely
so,
out of the question.
Where do we look next? Maybe we should take another look at the Institute.
Mm.
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first time, but perhaps there's something we missed. This is our last hope.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant after all.
Yep, sounds good to me.
I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
Yeah,
Why's that?
because some shenanigans might come down.
How serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Got it. Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a lookout.
Sounds good.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon.
No worries,
No
Siegwinne.
problem. But when you say her condition is serious, do you mean...
She dying.
Yes, she's barely clinging on to life.
Damn.
Oh.
Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there?
Yeah, of course.
I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible.
Siegwinne, I'm on bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it makes me a little sad. In Melusine's eyes,
I get the feeling that this old lady is somehow actually Siegwinne's friend from ages ago, and she's grown up to be an old lady.
in that sense,
But of course, Siegwinne still looks exactly the same as she did, I don't know, let's say 60 years ago. No, let's say 80 years ago. And so, what we're about to feel is nothing but sadness. I kind of assume that the Siegwinne Story Quest is going to be just depressing as all hell.
Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can.
Right.
At the very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less. And she might even be able to see her son.
Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you good?
Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water?
Sure, we're on the case.
Hot water. Where the hell do we get hot water? Check the table.
I'll take care of her. Fetch me some hot water if you would.
Okay. Yeah. The way to enter the underground lab. Oh. Oh. Well, that was easy.
Found the hot water?
And some more.
And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell Officer Morgan right away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now?
With what? The mega-sized syringe that she has as part of her ult? Okay.
It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get out of here. Is this part of the quest called Underground Crime? Alright, let's go. Ah, oh, dang it. Oh yeah, there's a door to what appears to be a research facility that I have no idea how to get into. Hey, 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 everyone.
It's Officer Morgan! They're already here!
That was easy.
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Don't
That's
blame
okay.
yourself.
It was in a book.
Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in.
I'm aware of these contraptions,
There's a
and that
mechanical
may be a
door
way.
over here. Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
Traveler is pissed. Traveler is mad.
It's open. Let's go in.
Alright, mysterious trapdoor. Let's go. Bring Hydro. Roger that. We'll probably get Siegwinne in this. Yeah, we will.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape! Where evil lurks, shoot on sight!
Floaty floaty!
Trap the crap out of them.
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for. There may be others hiding deeper inside the facility.
Alright, we'll beat the crap out of all of
So
them.
these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Mars
Yep.
say Phantom. How did they find this place?
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
Yeah, but he got switched, remember?
That's right. I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort of mix-up?
No, you got switched, buddy.
Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Well, you know, gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
Except Siegwinne never said that to him.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What? But I...
Good old-fashioned entrapment.
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard. And watch the exit. If we're not back soon, call for reinforcements.
Got it.
Yeah, man. Let's go. I get the feeling that maybe DuPont has gotten face-swapped as well. That would be one hell of a twist. What a twist! Even DuPont was face-swapped. And then it turns out the head cop that we've been with this entire time was also face-swapped. What a twist!
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility?
The scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like some shenanigans went down in this place too. What the hell?
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
Possibly.
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade, I would have thought that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible. He has all the answers we need.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, let's not linger here. Let's go. Come on.
Right, let's go. Is there a chest here that I'm not aware of? Nope. Whew.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
There is always another way around.
This one's closed too. What's with those carts and tracks? Oh, maybe it's one of those doors that opens when it senses cargo passing through. There's a loaded cart right over there. Let's bring it to the door and give it a try.
Counterclockwise? Ah. And then it opens. Okay.
Let's blow bubbles! Shower me with praise! Let's get it on!
Into the shadows.
I swear, it's for medical research!
I swear it's for medical research! What does that mean?
Don't slip and fall!
What do you mean it's a, I swear it's for medical research? Clockwise. Oh. Bollocks. So we need to move that. Get it out of the way. Ah, dang it. I don't understand this bubble thing, like what's the purpose of this? It's cute, it's something, but at the same time it's like, why?
This room's much smaller than the others.
Mm-hmm.
Judging by the implements on the table, this looks like a potion-making lab.
Head nurse, over here.
What do you see?
Let's see. Huh? Robot's clothes? Why would he change here?
Okay, yeah, that's weird. That's very weird.
Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and
Oh,
disposed
that's
of him
rough.
somewhere else?
Oh, that's rough living.
Yikes, Siegwinne, where did that come from?
Oh, what a tragic way to go. Especially with such a bright future ahead of him.
Or he changed his appearance completely.
There's a path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
Let's go. It'd be funny if Officer Morgan was actually a face swap. And that was actually Rawat this entire time. And that the real Officer Morgan is Morgan.
Don't slip and fall.
There's a whole bunch of people in there.
But can you change your appearance with something like that?
In a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face-changing solution as before.
Oh.
The side effects are as you can see.
Oh. So you have to do this quest. So you have to do the Fontaine Archon quest before you can do this. Fair?
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Oh.
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry about right now if the Marshal Say Phantom found out about your other crimes. Consider an ugly mug getting off lightly.
Ugh. You're just lucky we didn't leave you in there after you disappeared on us with no warning. We only let it slide because we're former partners. And now you have the gall to pull a stunt like this?
So butterfly
Partners,
dew melts your skin.
Make no mistake,
Yikes.
each of us is only looking out for himself. If you place too much trust in others, well, I'm afraid that's your problem. You hid things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare potion? You kept quiet about it until we planned the prison break?
Oh, and you didn't have a secret spare? Then do you want to explain how you melted your face off before all this?
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is.
It is what it
Arguing won't
is.
change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed him here on the promise of more juice. But it turns out there ain't a drop here. Besides, what does it matter now anyway? He already said, even if we did get our hands on more of that stuff, switching faces again solves nothing. They're still gonna melt off eventually.
Ugh.
I said enough arguing. Parton, tell us the plan.
The most practical solution is to continue using the potion. Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can start forming.
Ugh.
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion after the flood all but wiped the supply out?
Well, there's another
Oh,
option.
is that what happened?
But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
Okay, now we're talking. What's the deal?
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. Just give me one bottle of the undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work. What's the problem?
Okay.
I thought you always kept reserves. Or do you really just have one spare bottle each?
What do you think? That we were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well then, say hello to never showing your marred faces in public again.
Ugh, I've heard enough! Get him! Let's see if that document even exists!
Freeze! Marshall, say Phantom!
Freeze! Police!
What? Who let them in?
We let ourselves in.
Gone. Before anything else, please find out Rawat's status.
Rawat?
I don't see him. Hand over the hostage now, if you want any chance of avoiding an extension to your sentences.
Spare us your condescending attempts to coax us back to our cells.
Oh.
You think we're looking to negotiate? Rawat is dead.
What? What did you do?
Arrest them all! Don't let anyone get away!
Oh, how dare you!
Strike a pop! Hook alive! Ha! Precision strike! Leave the wounded ready.
Time to testify.
Wibbly wobbly! You might feel a little...
What?
Let's get it on! Let the world come alive!
Wasted ult! Wasted ult!
Huh. Gotta say, I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
And crack out a giant syringe to shove up their ass.
A more aggressive treatment plan. Did we get everyone?
Yeah.
Captain, we finished the head count. Potten's missing.
Oh, of course he is.
Over there! The door's closing!
Uh-oh, we're trapped.
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good. I gotta kill two birds with one stone.
How did he get up there? There must be a secret passage somewhere. Find it!
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
Oh.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
What the hell is he going to... Oh.
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our source solution. We had to use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination. The pipe network here was designed to emit a gas for firefighting. One little modification later, and it makes an efficient death trap.
Why would you do this? Your partners are here too.
Yeah, but he hates them.
Oh, please. If they can't supply what I need, they're of no further use to me. Besides, I can't have him exposing my potential whereabouts.
He's a maniac! Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no one will ever find me again. So long!
Are you sure you're ready to leave, Potten? You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face, just give up.
And what if I could?
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
What the... How did you...
The key component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians. It might look like ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it.
What?
Before the flood, all Fontanians were oceanids, physiologically speaking. A potion made from that fluid could dissolve and reconstruct the face of a Fontanian,
in much the same way as hydroidolins change form. Theoretically, it could give someone any appearance they wished.
That's how the potion worked?
Since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
Oh.
Are you saying this potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater? And their
Jesus
crimes
Christ.
are far worse than I thought.
Jesus Christ, this whole Vache thing is the gift that keeps on giving.
No, wait. Of course! Well, well. So that's why you have a human appearance.
Because you've used
It also means
Fontanian
that
sea.
I have a formula you're unaware of. The air's getting thicker. It's getting hard to breathe.
Is he actually going to turn it off?
I might get to make a deal today after all. Alright, keep talking. How do you intend to give me the formula?
Oh, it's not a formula, but a finished product. I have a bottle of it right here.
What?
Yeah, she fixed it, sweetheart.
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it. So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little experimenting later, I'd produced the potion. I'm guessing his skincare lotion contains the fruits of your joint research?
Huh. Impressive guesswork. Yeah, we were his supplier for some of the raw ingredients.
How did you get those
It
raw
only
ingredients?
contains a tiny amount of the active ingredient. The effect is minuscule compared to the undiluted fluid.
Well, I found a way to reverse the dilution process, giving the skincare lotion a similar effect to the fluid it is derived from.
That's impossible.
Okay.
If I tell you some of the ingredients, I think you can figure it out. First, you need to combine tainted hydrophantasm tissue with transoceanic pearls at a ratio of around 3 to 7.
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls. I see. Can't believe I never thought of that.
So, can we make a deal?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
Oh, hold on. You gotta release us first.
Nope, not trust
Yeah,
you
that's
that
right.
easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
Yeah, that's right.
Even if you're not bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here?
It'll cure it long
I'm
enough.
not closing the valve this time. Clock's ticking.
Fine, then I'll just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Mexican standoff his ass.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it! Don't let it close again!
That's more like it. In that case, a promise is a promise.
Yep.
Nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now!
Let's get out of here. Whew. Okay, let's get out of here.
That was too close. That button is a real nasty piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness. Same goes for you, traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not important right now. Paimon's still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal operation going on behind that skincare lotion.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Potten after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise.
No
No,
worries.
please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore. Still, it was a pretty good job that Paimon wanted to buy.
It probably doesn't even work on Paimon, since Paimon's not even Fontanian in the first place.
That's gotta count for something.
Would it even work on her?
Yeah, Paimon was just kidding.
Head nurse. I've done a final head count of our team and the criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the fortress of Meripede. It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
What a horrible bunch.
No, I think he's I think he's old mate.
If he had made good on that
I think he's
we'd all be
potting.
dead because of him.
He's actually probably potting.
No, we wouldn't. I always keep a whole bunch of antidotes on me for emergencies, and one of them neutralizes that poison gas. We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate. What? Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle.
Wait, I think she also suspects that he's potting.
It's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are when we question them.
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
Yep. Potting. Rawat is potting. 100%. We're gonna go back to the mom's place. That's right. Because of that line in the trailer, I suffer from something that only Fontanians suffer from. I suffer from post-oceanic craziness syndrome. If I don't get a potion that fixes my face, I will turn into an oceanite again. But Neuvillette turned all oceanites back into true humans. Except for me. I wasn't there. I was out on holiday in Mondstadt when the flood happened, and as a direct result of that, I missed. Hey, Assassin, how's it going?
I might be short, but I pack a mean punch.
Yeah, that's right, beat his ass.
Captain, you're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook snooping around, trying to find
you
a
get to
way
see his
in,
melted
so
face.
I detained him.
It's potting.
Whoa. His face.
Yeah, it's potting.
Are you potting? So this is where you were heading, huh?
What do you want me to review, Assassin? I haven't finished the quest
This
yet.
is how Potton looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest warrant.
I see. Wait, so what's going on? Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? Why would he change back to his original face and run right into our trap?
Enough of this nonsense. Let me in.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you
Yeah, the old lady is his mom.
To heck with it. Listen to me. I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
Yep, called it.
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was forced into it against his will. How can he and this monster be the same person?
Because he's been swapping faces, buddy.
Against his will.
Oh, do you need you want an account review? Sure. Let me finish this quest and we'll have a quick look.
Of my own free will.
Chuck your UID in the chat. We'll have a look.
And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress. Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potton, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Oh, Rawat is the face. Is the fake
What do you
thing.
want? Get away from me.
Oh, Rawat is the fake identity.
Despise me.
Oh.
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
Oh, what a twist! What a twist!
Potton, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Oh, I thought Rawat was the. I thought Rawat was the original.
You went out of the game.
Was the original idea.
Forget about
it was the original
Turns out, I slipped up a little.
thing.
Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice.
Is 881691486.
So I suggest you put any
Oh, okay. We'll have to look at it on Enka. Yeah. Let me finish this quest and then we'll have a look at you.
You ain't ever seen the light of day again.
Oh God.
There was no way out for me.
So he got.
Till I could stop being Potton.
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing agreement.
My peers looked up to me.
Okay, I'm very interested in your research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors. So far be it for me to ask for a full collaboration, per se.
Yeah, but Henri is like the sus one.
No pressure at all, naturally.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in. But I did not hold a grudge. After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor.
Oh, he got the bag.
But alas, the world seemed bent on finding a reason to make me despise it. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
Oh yeah, that's rough. You're right. Oh, that's right. Your mom doesn't know who the hell you are, because you don't look anything like.
I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a rising star in the Fontaine Research Institute, I was unrecognizable to her.
Yeah, no, that's right.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face. Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand? Let me inside already!
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes after what you've done? You found a way to completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no. You chose to keep working with them.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all
And the synth business was apparently really hardcore. They were making They were making big money.
Villain? By what standard? Is doing evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you? You have no right to judge me! You're all just fake people living in a hypocritical world! I regret nothing!
I regret
my mother will understand!
You're a villain to the core! But especially that tongue!
Honestly, I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
I think she suspected the truth for like a while.
That potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, it was the first time you came to see me at the infirmary.
Oh, for real?
I had to confirm my suspicions. That's why I chose to join this investigation.
Wow, really? That early?
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal? What on earth gave you the idea that they could be one and the same person?
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effect.
Yeah, Siegwinne is very adorable.
Even as a
And they marketed the hell out of her.
see through the disguise.
I love all the marketing they did for her. The teaser, the trailer, fantastic.
Humans have certain fundamental
I still won't get her
qualities that do not
for
change with their
other
appearance.
reasons, but she's fantastic, and hopefully people who want to get her
So you
successfully
think you're
get
the one
her.
who's seen through me, do you? Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melusine constitutions are very close to that of water, so it stands to reason that the potion should work on them too. You use it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Siegwinne? Yes, you're right.
Yeah, well, she told us.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melusines were discriminated against because of their appearance.
Well, yes.
Who was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity, or become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede, revered by all. Not a hard choice to make. It's a no-brainer. So you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you!
That's not important right now. You came here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
Huh?
Head nurse, I'm not sure that's a good idea in his current state.
No, actually, I strangely enough agree with Siegwinne.
When I traded the potion for
I think this is a perfectly good idea.
To test him. He was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again. If nothing else, his concern for his mother is genuine.
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time.
You know what it
Trevor
is?
and I will accompany him. You have
I
nothing to worry about.
think Siegwinne is just like extremely empathetic. Like significantly more empathetic than most other people. What's up, Seath?
I don't trust this guy much. Be careful.
Fair, you are a cop. You know, it's like that's not the that's not entirely surprising. She is a cop. Remember, the Marashose Phantom. They may be cute little Melusines, but they are also cops.
Mom? It's me, Potton, your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your mother last time we were here, and it appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's lost her eyesight.
What?
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are. Wouldn't you say?
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son, Potton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. Tell me you feel your son's hand. I've done so much to get to this point. Please, you have to recognize me.
I don't think she can even get a word out.
No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all.
The temperature of his palm has changed?
It's you. Thank you.
What?
Of course.
Mom, why will you answer her and not me? Why?
No more questions, Potton. She's gone.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton, but you and I are not the same.
Honor's eventually taken away. Damn! I get the feeling, this one's more of... Yeah, this old lady pretty much just naturally dies. Naturally passes away. Damn! That's rough. That is so rough. For Potton. He's an asshole, but damn! At least he was there for her final moments. Let's just...
The wait is over, everyone. The sale of our new skincare product,
Ooh, a new one.
Maritime Essence, will now begin.
Another skincare promotion, and it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder what people would think if they knew what was in the last batch.
Maybe it's the Siegwinne special.
Oh, Siegwinne's here too!
Is this the better one?
Siegwinne?
Is this a better one?
Oh, Traveler Paimon, hello. I hope you two got a good rest yesterday after all your hard work.
Yeah.
Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take notes for your next article?
Or is this the one that you're selling?
I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case.
Uh-huh.
That reminds Paimon, that stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Is it gonna cause huge problems? Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use.
Oh.
Besides, officers have already retrieved
So the ones
all
that was
Butterfly
sold was
Dew
actually
used on the
perfectly
market.
safe.
Now it's just a matter of
But the ones that they were using were completely scuffed.
Monsieur Nervulette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful effects. So it'll evaporate naturally, without polluting water or soil.
Oh, nice.
Wow, it's Siegwinne to the rescue again!
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we recovered has been disposed of, according to your instructions.
Great! Good job, everyone!
Well done, everyone.
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well, technically, Potten's records. Anyway, I have them with me. Here. After he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation, and answered all our questions. We learned a lot. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance, while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it, and use the resulting substance as a skincare product.
Damn.
Their supplier was Vache. But you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor. His operation helped Vache's gang.
Oh my god, Vache really is the gift that keeps on giving.
Seamless collaboration.
Oh my god.
One man's trash was another man's treasure, and there were no loose ends.
Oh my god. You know,
it's no wonder we never noticed what Potten's gang was up to.
You know, on the one hand, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, Vache really did a number on Fontaine. Oh my god. But on the other hand, I like the idea that, like, something from so long ago as, well, 4.0 is still relevant today in 4.7. I like that. I like that a lot. We've heard Vache's name pop up from time to time well after the 4.2 Archon quest. I kind of like that. It kind of gives like everything context and relevancy. It's all sort of somewhat connected. And so all of this to say, Jesus fucking Christ, Vache. Oh my god.
Vache again, huh?
Yeah, Vache again. Oh my god, what a jackass.
Make no mistake. The crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. It's only a matter of time.
Excuse me, will?
Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to
they're still
resort to
making synth, the
riskier
bastards.
methods, like using their private reserve to attack people on the street. Naturally, those attempts
Yeah, because
all
primordial
ended in
seawater
failure.
does jack shit now.
After receiving numerous reports,
To Fontanians.
we were able to zero in on the gang and eventually round them up.
That sounds more like it.
Based on what he told us in his confession, we pretty much had him backed into a corner, even though he made a point of distancing himself from the gang while disguised as Rawat. He tried to throw
So the
us off
gang
his
never
tail
knew that
by
he was actually
reporting his
robot.
accomplices,
Fascinating.
giving him enough time to transform back into Potten and see his mother one last time.
Yes, we were there.
But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated. Even though Potten had been missing for a long time, we were very much still on the lookout for him. So the moment he appeared in public after changing back to his original appearance, we caught him.
So he tried this once before, huh? Guess he really did want his mother to see him again. But in the end,
Oh, this was ages ago, was it?
Looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as reward on his mother's treatment.
Yes, which is why I suspect that his initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire to become somebody who had the power to save her. Even so, he went too far. In the end, he got what he deserved.
Pretty much.
Thank you for bringing me these records.
Pretty much. Oh, I never noticed that Siegwinne's apron, or is that her apron? Her apron has a lot of bow ties.
Medical file for him.
Okay,
My teacher
that's one hell of a
always
fashion
stressed that
statement.
a person's life experiences are just as important to their file as their medical history.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still treating him like your patient? Isn't he kind of beyond redemption now?
Well, that may be true, but a patient is a patient, regardless of the choices that bring them to my care.
Well, if the Fortress of Meripede is supposed to be essentially a second life prison, where people serve their time, serve their sentences as given to them by, I guess, Neuvillette, then I guess by definition everyone is redeemable. She already designed her... Did she already design her outfit?
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret.
Oh, for real?
It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence.
Oh, fair.
I know my
Actually, yeah, I kind of understand where she's coming. I kind of understand where Morgane is coming from.
Of course, not to worry.
At the same time, typical
Thank you
cops
for
suppressing information.
I'll take my leave then.
So, Siegwinne, did you really use that potion yourself?
Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon?
Yeah.
I told you all about it. It was quite a
Yeah,
while
we know
ago
all about
now.
that.
You mean that story about the witch and the potion? So it was really, actually, genuinely a true story?
Yeah,
Yes, it really actually genuinely was.
that's right.
But
Oh, that means Siegwinne actually used the water of dissolved Fontainius. Oh, fuck.
I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything we've been through together, I know I can trust you with them.
Your secret's safe with us.
Before I tell you though, could you follow me somewhere? I want to pay my respects to an old friend.
The kid?
Of course.
The kid? Who I still suspect is actually the Nana? Where are we going? Hmm? Oh, here, okay. I suspect the kid is the Nana, but I probably am very wrong about that. Like, the woman who just passed away was the kid that Siegwinne wasn't able to help until she took the potion and started looking human. You know what? Somehow, I knew it would not be a Siegwinne Story Quest without Neuvillette in some meaningful capacity.
oh, Neuvillette and Risley, they're here too.
And they're not...
Good to see you, traveler.
Okay.
Hi, Mom. I trust all has been going well for you.
Pretty much, we solved a crazy-ass case.
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Oh, where's Charlotte?
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Sarcasm, buddy.
Yes,
Sarcasm.
you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance.
True.
After reading the Maréchal Say Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Oh, yes.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Neuvillette shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually. To accompany Siegwinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
Oh,
So the old friend
okay.
she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch?
The witch.
Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only because Siegwinne calls her that all the time, so...
Well, yeah.
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Do you know anything about this
Indeed.
person?
In fact, I believe Siegwinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual.
Even though he looked like an angry old lady.
People harbored prejudices against Melusines.
Mm-hmm.
She was the only teacher willing to take Siegwinne on as a student.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for Siegwinne. Guess you guys really look out for your younger colleagues, huh?
Younger colleague? Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Paimon, she's a Melusine. She's probably like 300 years old at least.
Siegwinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago.
Wait, what?
And after she did her time, she decided to stick around. She's been an integral part of our administration ever since.
Siegwinne served a sentence? What the hell did she do? What?
Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes
For
me
becoming
the younger
human?
colleague.
She served a sentence?
For what crime?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human.
Right. Okay. Fair.
Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now,
Fair.
it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
To prevent people from accidentally having a crack at turning oceanids into humans. Because Egeria figured out how to turn oceanids into humans using primordial seawater. So if the humans then were like randomly just researching shit and had a crack at transforming things into humans and figured out a way to transform oceanids into humans, they might then get a idea in their head, wait, hold on. Primordial seawater dissolves people back into oceanids. Are we oceanids? Yeah, okay, fair. No, that makes perfect sense, actually.
Choosing to obtain a human form.
Fair.
Clear violation of the law.
Could you tell us a little bit more about what happened back then?
Yeah, Nivelette.
Certainly. Siegwinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history.
Wait, does Risley know that Nivelette is a dragon? I don't think so. Risley just knows that Nivelette is like a few hundred years old, but doesn't necessarily know that he's a dragon. And I guess being a few hundred years old is not
Even with
the
their
most
daughter
confusing
so
thing in the
ill,
world.
They kicked you out? Stubborn as always. And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure either.
Lol. Yeah, prejudice is never a disease that we can cure, folks. True.
You're laughable, you old witch. You want to save everyone in Fontaine.
At least she's very
but you can't
COVID
even
safe.
save the patient before you.
Master, what are you...
I discovered a strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontanian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe me. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find cure, but I hit a wall. And as you continue,
Oh, her face is melting. Oh shit.
There's no need. I am beyond saving now. There's nothing you can do. As I said before, a doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they can.
I know, but they don't trust me at all.
That girl. She's your first ever patient, isn't she? Tell me, what cost are you willing to bear to see her cured?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means breaking the law and being punished for it?
As long as I don't hurt anyone. Yes.
Spoken
To
like
be
a
fair
true
though,
student of
technically I think it's the teacher who should have been
Then I
arrested.
shall make one more final gamble.
But I don't know.
And see my experiment through to its end. Leave me for now, and come back in 2 hours. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontanians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use.
Wait, so did she figure out that... Did she at least, like, stumble across the possibility that Fontanians are Oceanids? So she was, like, damn
Siegwinne
close.
returned. The miracle had not occurred.
So she was damn close
She found a potion bottle and a note on the table.
to discovering
After using
Egeria's
the potion
secret,
as
huh?
instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
Damn.
So that's what happened.
Then according to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinal, Siegwinne is guilty. Damn.
I fear Siegwinne only understood the full story after the truth about the dissolution of Fontanians was uncovered. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I use the law to uphold justice, there are times when I cannot help but acknowledge its ruthlessness.
Yeah, man.
After the final details of the events surrounding Siegwinne's transformation came to light, I checked several sources and, thankfully, the legal code does not require Siegwinne to shoulder any additional punishment.
Oh.
Wonder how she feels about all this.
I'm sure she's
she
fully
invited you
aware.
here, I imagine she intends to speak of these matters with you, no?
Indeed so. And look, Siegwinne's got a pretty good relationship with, Nicolette, so I don't think she bears too much ill will.
Maréchal Phantom, I would like to once again thank the Fortress of Meripede for your assistance in the response to yesterday's prison break.
Our head nurse and the traveler in Paimon did most of the heavy lifting, I would say.
Siegwinne seems to be in good spirits. I trust work hasn't been too hard on her lately?
Well, she might be the only permanent medical staff in the fortress, but there's plenty of people with medical knowledge willing to help her out.
And us.
I am most relieved to hear it.
The way you're asking after her well-being makes you sound like a concerned parent.
Have you heard the Siegwinne
I've always
collected miscellany? Dude, it's narrated by Nicolette.
Indeed. Actually, I often forget just how much older I am than you.
Well, while we're on the topic, what did you do before getting this job anyway? Spend all day swimming in the sea from east to west and then north to south?
Yes, and from the surface to the ocean floor on occasion.
Wow.
Huh?
Impressive.
I think
Apologies,
Risley...
that was merely an attempt at humor. You can disregard what I said.
That's impossible, I'm afraid. My imagination's already running wild.
Does Risley suspect Nicolette is a dragon? Or does he already know?
You're here.
No grave, no nothing, we're just here in the ocean?
Was my teacher. When she passed, her body was nowhere to be found. All that's left of her is an empty tomb.
And even that's deep underwater now.
Oh.
Siegwinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion, she was your teacher, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Monsieur Neuvillette filled you in.
Yeah, pretty
After
much.
learning the truth, it must have been hard to process, huh?
Well, to be honest, after I realized what really happened that night, my first thought was that it kind of made sense. It seemed exactly like the sort of thing she would do.
But she was planning to sacrifice herself and never told you.
That's just who she was. If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine, then that's what she'd do.
Truly great doctor.
Alright, but why did you turn yourself in?
Well, because she broke the law and she's a good girl.
I broke the law, simple as that.
Exactly,
My
Paimon.
teacher made her choice.
Pretty straightforward to me.
True. It's just the way Potton framed it when he was asking you all those questions, it made Paimon really mad. You're not like him at all, and everything Neuvillette said confirms that.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, you were still convicted and thrown in prison. It just feels so unfair.
Unfair?
Sorry, Seraph, you can't join my world. I'm in the middle of a quest.
If I hadn't served that time, I'm not sure I would have been able to stay strong when he was questioning me.
Well, what makes you say that?
The Fortress of Meripede is a place that makes you better.
Let me tell you a story.
Okay, this is... Okay, for real, the Siegwinne Story Quest is starting to feel like the Sinnoh Story Quest. It's... The main gist of it is over, but this epilogue is going to go on and on and on and on and on.
The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty.
Damn.
The Eudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit.
Yeah.
And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor.
That is kind of wild.
Her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress.
That is kind of wild that just this tiny little Melusine kid.
Thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment.
Is just walking in through the
Treated
entrance.
more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter. Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect of so many people, despite being a Melusine?
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Siegwinne. And
What?
you haven't aged a day. I think
The
everyone
kid.
knows you are not human.
Wait, the daughter,
Finally found you. After
the
all
kid that
these years.
she treated.
I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melusine? I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable.
And that's Rawat's mom. Sorry, that's Potton's mom.
And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Siegwinne. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
I think that it's all because of you.
Okay, maybe not all because of her.
Sorry I couldn't say this until
Technically,
now.
Neuvillette did a pretty big amount.
Thank you, Dr. Melusine.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
Yeah, that was Potton's mom.
Everything Potton said, I wanted to tell
Was
him
that Potton's mom or not?
who he
Or
looked
am I
like
just
on the
reading
outside.
way too hard into this?
But But it was too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared. I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem had nothing to do with his face.
Does feel like wasted potential.
I understand.
Does feel like wasted potential, yeah.
I appreciate you being here for me while I talk this through. Oh, it's nothing. Our pleasure. Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally give you what I promised.
Which is?
In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marechaussee Phantom gave me special permission to make a few bottles of that potion. And I made one extra just for you two.
We don't need it though. Shouldn't we destroy it?
Well, even if you chose to destroy it, I still thought I should give it to you first. You two did so much for me. How could I break my promise?
Mm-hmm.
Well, fair enough, but anyway, Paimon's definitely not interested in this stuff anymore. Still, if this is the very last bottle in all of Teyvat, getting rid of it would feel like kind of a waste. Maybe we can give it a special meaning somehow. Oh, Paimon's got it! Melusine physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, right? So that means the potion should have a permanent effect on you. In that case, what do you say, Siegwinne? Ever thought about transforming back to the way you used to look? After all, from a Melusine point of view, Paimon bets Melusines look the cutest of all.
I don't like that idea.
Paimon, after everything, do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time ago. Yeah, let's just destroy this thing.
I mean,
Leave it to me.
Okay. Alright, we'll break it then. Nice. I knew this quest was going to be somewhat depressing. After all of the marketing that was like incredibly wholesome and incredibly happy-go-lucky, all of that so that we wouldn't sort of really be ready for like a depressing ass story quest.
I'd like to stay here with my teacher for a little longer.
Like, it wasn't super depressing, but 2 old ladies passing away in one story quest? Damn! Damn! Alright. Let me just hand in my dailies and then we'll have a look at your... And then we'll have do a quick run through of your UID on NCAR and then we'll call it a night.
Add Astro... Thank you for...
Alright, let's see. What was your number? 881-691-476, was it? Alrighty, let's have a look. Okay, so... let's move me down here. Okay, so... what do we have? We have Father, Neuvillette, Shogun, Farina, Yalan, Yoimiya, Kaz, Alhaitham. Oh yeah, 8. Okay, sweet. Okay, well first things first, Alhaitham and Arlecchino, you should probably level them up to level 90. First off, Alhaitham in particular, because Dendro characters, or in Alhaitham's case, spread hyper carries, really benefit from having level 90. Just spread in general really benefits from having a level 90. So that's number 1. Number 2, Father should also be leveled up to level 90, so, you know, maybe work on that. Alright, let's start with Father. Crown normal attack, sounds about right. 4-piece gladiators, sounds about right. Deathmatch. Let me guess, you play her with Bennett? Or Sarah? I guess if you're playing her with Sarah, because I don't recommend, because I never recommend Bennett, because I fucking hate Bennett, so let's ignore Bennett. If you're playing her with Sarah, the attack should go up by about 800 and something, so you go up to about 2400 attack. It's not the worst. I think overall your Arlecchino build is, for all intents and purposes, absolutely perfectly fine. I mean, you've got a... Like, if your flower is perfect, no need to change that. Your feather is slightly less than perfect, but otherwise no need to change that. 4K with Bennett? Yeah, but fuck Bennett. I hate him. I hate him so much. I fucking despise playing Bennett. Which is why I never play him. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Your sand is actually... Great, no notes. Your cup. Okay, your cup could probably be swapped out. You don't need that much ER on Arlecchino. You have 135 ER, which is actually more than necessary to begin with. Secondly, unless you're playing her with Farina, you don't even need to use her ult that often, so... I'd say probably your cup... I'd probably say your cup is the one that needs to get... Your cup is probably the easiest thing to change. If you have something with the same crit stats but attack, with attack instead of ER, that would already be significantly better. Yeah, and your hat. Yeah, you need to work on that hat. So yeah, if you're going to... you can strongbox gladiators, so I probably consider that to get a better hat. Unless you get a Pyro Cup that's better. In which case... Or not even better. Unless you get a Pyro Cup. If you get a Pyro Cup on gladiators, great. Then you can offset... then you can off-piece your hat. So it's really just your cup and your hat that are kinda finicky. Alright, let's have a look at Neuvillette. It's a prototype Amber Neuvillette. Crown normal attacks. Fair enough. Okay. 27 to 26. So with Marechaussee, that goes up to 60... It's way too late for me to be doing mental math. 60... Oh, so it's like 28 going up by 36. That's what, 74? So... No, sorry, 64. 64? Fuck. 64. That might not be enough crit rate in the long run. It's fine, but it's not amazing amounts of crit rate. If you're playing her... If you somehow have C4 Mona, then you could play Neuvillette with C4 Mona, and then you'd be fine. Actually, you'd actually be fine, because then you go from 64 to like 79, which is actually perfectly fine. Now let's have a look at these artifacts real quick. Yeah, your flower is perfect, no need to change that. Your feather is perfect, no need to change that. And the reason why I say it's perfect is not just because it's not necessarily like, you may look at it and be like, oh my god, but like my crit stats are all over the place. No. Look, I look at all of the stats and see if they're all useful. Your feather is basically perfect. You do want the ER. You obviously want the HP. And the crit stats are great, so yeah, it's perfect, right? Your sand is not ideal. I'd almost go so far as to say, if you can get an HP sand that even has crit rate, even if it has crit rate and no crit damage, that you may find yourself in a better spot. So yeah, if you can find maybe a sand that has crit rate and that has some crit rate, that might be better. That being said though, for the time being, considering that it's crit damage and flat HP on an HP sand, that's still pretty decent. But considering that your build is lacking a bit on the crit rate, I'd probably aim for that. Hydro Cup, yeah, no need to change that. And crit damage hat with no crit rate. Okay, yeah, so what I would probably recommend is continue farming Marechaussee, try to get an HP hat that has some crit rate, try to get a crit damage hat that obviously has some crit rate. Good luck with that. Good luck with that one. Look, even if you manage to get a crit damage hat that has HP percent. Great. Awesome. If you manage to get if you manage to get an HP sand that has some crit rate, like 9, right? And if you manage to get a crit damage hat with even just some HP percent, oh, you're already going to be in such a better spot, right? That being said though, you have 37k HP, you might actually not even need the HP substats. But it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. Alright, A. Catch 6, 9, 10. Yep, nice. You could probably stand to... the catch is what? Fuck. I don't remember what the catch is. It's on Shangling. Okay, so it's plus 12. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, so it's 52 plus 12, so it's 64. You can stand to get a bit more crit rate, but it's gonna be tricky because your feather is goated. Your flower is goated. Your feather is a little bit unfortunate. Your feather, fuck. Your flower is goated. Your feather is a little bit unfortunate. Your ER sand is very, very good. Don't change it. Your attack cup. I don't remember if an attack cup is preferable to an electric cup, but fuck, it's hard to get electric cups on EOSF, so it's hard to get electric cups in general. But do you have an attack percent cup that has some more crit rate? I think you also have too much ER. But I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played Catch Raiden. Also, happy birthday, A. The god I serve. I don't remember. I sort of vaguely remember this idea. Like, if you're playing golfing, then using an ER sand is always a good idea. If you're playing catch, there comes a point where you have too much ER, and then ER sand is not the best idea. I don't fucking remember. But since you're using an ER sand, attack cup does make more sense. But see if you can find one with some crit rate. You can strongbox it, so there's an option there. Crit rate, hat, crit damage. Yeah, no, don't. Okay. The only thing that's a bit. Okay, yeah. So the only thing that's sus is maybe your attack cup. Maybe aim for one with some crit rate. And while you're strongboxing everything, if you end up getting, let's say, a feather that has some more crit rate, less crit damage, that might be better. Yeah. So at this point, strongboxing EOSF after you strongbox. No, actually, no. I'd probably say strongbox EOSF first, because honestly, your gladiator pieces are like A-okay. For the most part, it's just these two that are. It's just these two that are a little bit sus, and even then, this is fine. This is probably the most sus, and even then, you have 78% crit rate. You'll be fine. But yeah, your attack is low. So if anything, I'd probably say strongbox EOSF. Good luck. Farina, you have Fav, which in my personal opinion is not a good idea. You have 173.6 ER. Okay, here's the deal. With the actually, no, that's not even true. There's not a... Okay, here's the deal. My Farina has 180 ER. C0. Right? And in just about all of my teams, I don't seem to really ever run into an ER problem. But I know that there are some teams out there where you kind of need 200 ER on Farina. And I'm not using Fav. You know what I'm using? I'm using fucking J-Cutter. So my Farina's Salon Solitaire just straight up does more damage. Yeah, my Farina's Salon Solitaire just straight up does more damage because I have 200 crit damage as opposed to your 144. So maybe consider a DPS weapon. Do you have... I mean, fuck. Do you have Festering? Flou Cendre? They're both very good. And they you end up doing. I'm pretty sure you end up doing more damage with them than you would. Well, actually, no, I'm not even pretty sure. You definitely do more damage with them than with Fav. And so as long as you have like a Fav user on the team, you're usually okay. When I play French Lloyd, there's 2 Fav users. When I play Senno, Quick Bloom, I have 1 Fav user. It's Baiju. When I play Navia and Noelle together, I have no Fav users, and yet I still kind of get her ult back regularly. A little bit sus on that one. If you play her with Nivelette, you're A-okay. Nivelette batteries the crap out of her. So yeah, something to think about, I guess. Alright, in terms of your artifacts though, I mean, you have a lot of crit rate, so you're actually good. If anything, I was pulling on Farina's weapon, I got Aquila, now I have 2. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna be helpful at all. Unless you want to play physical unless you want to play physical Farina, good luck. Well, this is definitely a build where... Oh, okay, here's the thing. That being said, if you get Farina's signature, you're actually fucked. Let me explain. Your crit damage is going to jump up by 80%. So you're going to have 220 something odd crit damage, which is fantastic. It's awesome, right? Problem is your ER is going to jump down to 110, which is definitely not enough. If you want to make that work, you need like C4. It's not going to work. So the reality is, you're fucked. Because that is really, really nice. That is really, really nice. That is busted. That is actually quite decent for an off-piece, but surely you have better. And this is insane. Meaning you're fucked. I have a good ERs on set stand. Oh, okay, then you're not fucked. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Then do that. Yeah, do that. Your ER is going to jump down to about 160. It's rough. It's not impossible, but not ideal for like most teams. But good luck. Good luck. It's definitely going to be a bit of a struggle to get her ult back in teams where she's the only pyro. In teams where she's the only Hydra character. Yeah, good luck. All right, Yelan. 20% HP substat. Damn. It's actually kind of nice. Ooh. I fucking forgot. You may be overdoing it on the HP. Oh shit. You're probably gonna overcap on HP. Remember, Farina has an HP, what do you call it? An HP threshold of 40k. Once you go over 40k, it's still good, but it's not amazing. So, if you have 20% HP substats plus Tranquil Waters, which gives you HP as well, you're already at 39%. You're already on 39k HP, and if you play double Hydro, you're already overcapping. So, maybe consider a Hydro Cup. Maybe consider a Hydro Cup. Good luck. Okay, real quick. Yelan, what do we got? Fav, fair enough. 5, 8, 10. Yeah, fair enough. 65, 172, 187 ER. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. If anything, I might actually recommend more crit rate, less crit damage. If that's a trade you can do, maybe more crit rate, less crit damage. You're not changing your flower anytime soon. You're definitely... Yeah, you're not changing your flower. You can keep your feather. Your offset HP sand is not bad. Not bad. If you have one... Ooh, hang on. Chuck this on her. If you get Tranquil Waters, put this HP sand on your Yalan. Yeah, you'll lose out on some crit damage, but you'll get a bunch of crit rate. And because you're running Fav, that would be good. You don't have C1. So you only... So generally speaking, you get one chance really to do the crit. Unless you're doing normal attacks, which is kind of unusual, but yeah. So once you get Tranquil Waters and you swap this for an ER sand, put that HP sand on your Yalan. And then your Yalan is actually like pretty goated. So your 65 jumps up to 77, which is actually really, really good for like a Fav build too, yeah. Your crit damage will drop from 20, what is that, from 172 to like... 160? So yeah. There you go. Oh, your Hydra Cup is actually not bad. No, your Hydra Cup is good. Look, your Hydra Cup crit stats is fucking abysmal, but you've got 60% ER, which is fantastic. So yeah, great, awesome. What is that? Crit damage hat with... Look, I already said keep what is that? I said earlier, keep strongboxing EOSF to get a better Shogun build. You may also end up getting a better hat for Yalan. Good luck. Yoimiya, 4-piece Shimenawa. Yeah, that's what I would do. It's a lot of attack, but you got pretty good crit rate, decent crit damage. ER is more or less meaningless. Crowding her skill. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay. This is fine. Actually, yeah, this is good. Your feather is a bit scuffed. Your offset sand is pretty... Well, hold on. Nah, keep it on her. I have a signature, but it's on Sethos. Oh, because you play Burst Sethos, I guess. Fair enough. Assuming you play Burst Sethos. If you're not playing Burst Sethos, you should probably get First Grade Magic for him instead. Okay, well that's fine. Ooh. Attack Cup? I mean, I guess because it's Rust, fair. Do you happen to have a Pyro Cup on set? I'm just wondering if you're able to test this between... I'm just wondering if you're able to test between this and between this Attack Cup and whatever Pyro Cup you have against Masanori and see which one works best. Because on the one hand, I would think a Pyro Cup does better, but then on the other hand, Rust is a whole lot of damage percent, so it's entirely possible that your Attack Cup does better. And if you don't have a Pyro Cup right now, then fair enough. You are using Rust, so you're already getting quite a decent... And you're using Shimenawa, so you're already getting quite a pretty decent chunk of damage percent. Because what even is it? What even is it? I actually don't remember. Aloy. Rust. Yeah, it's 80%. It's 80% normal damage percent, plus 50 from Shimenawa. You're already getting 130 just as is. Okay, the Attack Cup might actually be okay. I don't know. If you ever get a Pyro Cup that's at least like as decent, crit damage wise. Okay, here's the deal. If you ever get a Pyro Cup that has more or less the same crit damage as your Attack Cup on set, test against Masanori, see which one has the bigger number. And if your Pyro Damage Cup has the bigger number, but only by a little bit, stick to your Attack Cup, because your Attack Cup has the crit rate. So, that's what you should do. Okay? And then this is actually perfectly fine. So, I guess really it's just your feather that's a bit scuffed. Just a bit scuffed. Like, it's not unbelievably scuffed. It's just a bit scuffed. Okay, Kaz... Okay, question. Why the fuck are we leveling up talents when we're building full... Okay, this is something I don't understand. Help me out here. The fuck are we building talents for? The fuck are we crowning for if we're building full EM? Last I checked, my dude's abilities all scale with attack, right? I've never understood this. I've seen a lot of builds where it's like, oh yeah, let me just build like let me build a full EM cast, which you should, and then have like all of his talents maxed out, and people be like, yeah, of course I should totally like triple crown Kazuha. He's fantastic. That's great. Except you build full EM. My dude scales with attack. The reason why we build him full EM anyway is because his buff scales with EM, and that's more exciting, right? But if you're Kazuha simping, then okay, fair. Okay, if you're Kazuha simping, fair enough. But I've seen people unironically do that shit, and it confuses the hell out of me. I've seen TCers who are like, yeah, by the way, don't forget to level up his talents. Why? 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 You're building him for EM. Are you building him for crit? No, you're not. You're not going to build him for crit. Well, you're going to build a crit rate to proc Fav if you're doing that. But aside from that, it's like, the fuck? What are you doing? Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, well in that case, I mean, in terms of what you're probably doing with Kaz, personal damage, I guess. But that's what I mean. All of his talents scale off attack, and you're building full EM, which means he has some attack, and in your case, like, barely any crit, which means he's not really doing that much damage either. How desperate are we for, like, a few ticks of damage? That's the thing. Doesn't matter. If you're Kazuha simping, all bets are off. And I know all about simping, because remember, I triple crowned Aloy, so you know, fuck it. You know, when you like a character, fuck it, we bowl. Okay, so I think in terms of this Kazuha build, Ironstein is great. Yeah, Ironstein is fine. I don't really have any notes at this point. You have 943 EM. Great, you're good. You're good to go. Like for the usual Kazuha shenanigan of like just buffing the shit out of the team. Yeah. You've got 943 EM. What the fuck else do we need to do? You're good. I guess we move on. And then with our Hater, Wolffang. Oh yeah, Wolffang is actually pretty good on him, huh? Yeah, it is actually. Okay, 4, 10, 7. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I'd probably level up his normal attacks anyway, because you're going to end up doing a lot of normal attacks with Alhaitham. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like his ult is slightly less valuable than his normal attacks, because he's such a fucking on-fielder, and because you need to do a lot of normal attacks just to proc his mirror things. Why not just like sort out his normal attacks anyway? Yeah, they scale off attack, but fuck, I mean, might as well just do it since you're using his normal attacks so much. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, Wolffang, good choice. You've got 412 EM, which I think is fine. Your crit ratio is looking pretty good. ER is, I think, at a decent level. So I need to give. I need one onset goblet or circlet. Then I would give him 4-piece gilded. Right. Yep. Fair. Yeah. That's what I would do it too. But in the meantime, while you're still farming for it, this is actually pretty decent. If you have Technology, he would like this. This looks pretty good. This looks kind of insane. This one, being your Dendro offset eventually goblet, is a little bit sus with the nearly 20% defense, but otherwise, you know, you get what you get. And your hat is which is the real offset piece actually, your hat is actually more or less. Oh no, that's crit rate. No, your hat's good. Yeah, no, your hat's good. Yeah, so yeah, good luck getting an onset piece for 4-piece Gilded Dreams. Yeah. No, otherwise I think you're in a good spot. So yeah, the ones to really so unironically, the ones to really focus on is A and Yelan, I think. Otherwise, Arlecchino's in a decent spot. Neuvillette is fine. Farina, you just need to swap this to an ER Sand. Yoimiya, just if you ever get a Pyro Cup, just do a test and see which one's better. Your Kaz is A-okay. Your Arhatham is actually, for the most part, perfectly fine, honestly. I mean, how much are you losing out right now by running 2-piece? Because what's Gilded Dreams? Remind me again what Gilded Dreams is. It's so you already have the 80 EM. So when you trigger an elemental reaction, which you will, attack is increased by 14% for everyone who's in the team with the same elemental type. And if you're playing, let's say, Quick Bloom Alhaitham with fucking with Shinobu and Yelan, then you get, oh, you're only off by 20. You know what, Assassin? Honestly, at this point, you're probably off by 20. You're just simply off by 20 EM. Wow. And 28% attack on our Hatham, who kind of split scales. Honestly, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Focus on getting EOSF first, I reckon. That's it. Focus on getting EOSF first, and then figure it out from there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, don't forget to follow. Feel free to sub if you're watching on YouTube now or in the future. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Can we play Banker next time?
You had your chance. Gotcha. Busted. Game's up. Time's over. Hunt them down. Precision strike! Gotcha! Busted! Here comes the catch! Hurry! Evil looks. Shoot on sight! You're coming with cold. Into the shadows. Where do you think you're going?
The Temple of Wisdom!
You had your... Gotcha. Quietly now. You're not to get... The eternal awaits at long last. Goodbye.
Stabilize. Silence.
Let my name echo in song!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Settle down. From the
Into the wind.
I will have order. Gather.
Time to shine!
Silence. We have time for mine. Coming. Revelation from on high. Bow your head and live. What a small price.
One with nature.
Stabilize. Silence.
Let my name echo in song! Showing you...
The wind knows.
Committed to memory!
Precision strike! Busted. Quietly now. Game's up. Time's over. Move it. Hunt them down. Into the shadows.
Roll! Share my knowledge!
You had your chance. Let's keep going, team. Gotcha. Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey.
Settle down.
Time to shine! Strike a pose!
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Can you? Let the mighty come down. You win.
The wind knows.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Let the world come alive!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Be sanctified. Gather. I will have order.
Into the wind.
Time to shine!
Bow your head. This is order.
Let's wait for you.
Neutralizing threats. Quietly now. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Move it. Evil looks. Shoot on sight.
Roll! Make yourselves at home!
Ready. You had your chance. Busted. Quietly now. Fingers
clouds high. The birds come.
Order guys. Stabilize. Settle down.
Aligning, echoing song!
Fortune falls. One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Let the mighty be humble.
Strike a pose! Let the world collide! Time to shine! Shower me with praise!
Fallen leaves. Storm light.
Silence. Be sanctified. Solidify. This is order.